agree with you. That shows some talent. But if Global are able to win this, they can overcome that hump.
Hello, what's up? क्या हाल? अरे
I think the
एक मिनट म्यूट हो रहे. एक तो मेरा डबल क्लिक खराब हो गया है. Guys, we are live. I think so. We are live. फोन कहाँ गया मेरा? Let me check it on my phone. Yup, we are live actually. और इतने टाइम से वीडियो क्यों नहीं आई उसकी भी एक मैं रीज़न दे देता हूँ तुम लोग को. मेरा आ रहा है विजडम टूथ, बहुत पेन हो रहा है और ऐसा नहीं है. अरे मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ कि ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई मेरे को वीडियोस बनाने नहीं है. कल मैंने एक वीडियो बनाई भी थी एक्चुअली, बट उसकी अलाइनमेंट थोड़ी ख़राब हो गई तो देयर वाज अ सीन. पर ठीक है, टुडे विल डू लाइव के बाद इंस्टेंटली वो वीडियो शूट करेंगे. बाय द वे, ये ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स की जर्सी कैसी लग रही है? हाँ, एक साइज़ छोटी आ गई है ऑलरेडी. मैं डलवा रहा हूँ रीऑर्डर के लिए. सो गाइज, एक और बार हम लोग लाइव आ चुके हैं ग्रुप स्टेज वीसीटी के लिए फॉर द मैच ऑफ ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस नोंगशिम रेड फोर्स. और आज जो मैच जीतेगा वो. So guys, once again we are live for the match of Global Esports versus Nongshim Red Force VCT Pacific Stage 1. और आखिरी मैच होने वाला है ये ग्रुप स्टेज का फॉर ग्लोबल Esports. उसके बाद प्लेऑफ शुरू होने वाले हैं. प्लेऑफ्स के लिए ऑलरेडी क्वालिफाई हो चुके हैं ग्लोबल Esports. ये मैच उनके कॉन्फिडेंस के लिए काफी ज्यादा जरूरी है जीतना. मोमेंटम के साथ प्लेऑफ्स के अंदर जाएंगे तो लिंक पर जल्दी से टैप करो और आ जाओ स्ट्रीम पे. ग्लोबल Esports को फॉलो करो, सपोर्ट कर दिया भाई. 2 बार हो गया भाई. रुक जाओ, मेथोडिकल एक्टर आज गायब है. अरे अकीलियोस और पेपर छीन दोनों रवाना हो थोड़ी देर के लिए. भाई साहब क्या गर्म हो रहा है बे. मैं तो अभी शार लेके आया, मेरे को और गर्म हो रहा है. नाक भी समझ रहे होंगे मैं कितना बीमार चल रहा हूँ नाक से भी. सो गाइस, ग्लोबल Esports वर्सेस नोंगशिम रेड फोर्स का ये गेम होने वाला है वीसीटी पैसिफिक स्टेज 1 का. ग्लोबल Esports का आखिरी ग्रुप स्टेज का गेम है. इसके बाद प्लेऑफ शुरू होने वाले हैं. ग्लोबल Esports पहले ही प्लेऑफ्स के लिए क्वालिफाई कर चुकी है तो ये मैच सिर्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्टर होने वाला है. तो जल्दी से आ जाओ, लिंक पर टैप करो. ग्लोबल Esports को सपोर्ट करते हैं और मैंने ग्लोबल Esports की नई जर्सी मंगवा ली है तो वो भी आकर देख लो कैसी लग रही है. रुको गाइस, गेम शुरू हो रहा है. तब तक मैं लिंक उठा लेता हूँ ना. और थंबनेल के लिए कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा. द ओनली रीजन थंबनेल मैं चेंज नहीं कर पाया बिकॉज भाई उड़ो ने एक मार भी दिया. क्रिस्टल गेट्स 1, क्रिस्टल गेट्स डबल. क्रिस्टल ट्रिपल, लेट्स गो. बैटमैन बोलता है एक आधा मैं भी मार लेता हूँ. इस आवाज बढ़ा देता है.
Poppy bigging up his own wall there.
I think it's a W wall. Not wrong.
Yeah, it was a good wall.
Fortunately, don't get assists for locking people out.
Classic conundrum as a Sage player.
Push forward for Dambi. Does grab that orb, so 2 charges to get that run it back online.
I am concerned after what we saw in the previous breeze with that stack in the corner like that. Yeah. But they move from it and they have to drone to clear. Gonna see X-Ross. That's actually pretty, probably confusing and not gonna pull any rotation. So in terms of throwing a little bit of misdirection here, Nongshim doing a nice little maneuver.
Now Autumn dialed in. Nope. And spot.
Shot.
And catches Francis there.
ठीक है एक मार पा. ओए Dambi with a great shot, huh?
Struck down. Autumn under some fire. Retreats over the backside, but still will be able to find the kill. So Dambi dead. Back online in death. Catch on the relay bolt. Spike money going to be going over here for the plant. Frame Judge eventually will be able to find Ivy.
One enemy remaining.
This should be a very clean little pick up here on the round.
Oh.
Ivy will be able to find X-Ross over in mid. So the views to come through. 4 players to stay alive. Global Esports. Clean start. Now you're going to have to contend with Dambi. That run it back in the anti-bonus.
So far, so good. Looking pretty clean overall.
I mean, that was the only one who was killed.
Yep. Dambi looking really sharp. Bandit headshot at that range. Get the job done for sure.
Enemy remaining.
Hobby with the Bulldog, though. Realizing that maybe they could be coming from Link, and he's there. No problem. Okay. Big bonus coming up.
And then Odin.
Crystal Odin निकाल लिया है.
I feel like I'm gonna hate this round. As Recon out.
एक तो खा ही जाएगा.
Getting overly rewarded. Curveball forcing that rendezvous out. Dambi able to find Crystal. Run it back still going. Now gonna be cut short. Autumn able to find that headshot. Peeks in for a little bit more.
Autumn 2 आ गया. 2v3.
Bloody affair, but it's gonna be Nongshim winning out by 1. As the spike will get planted, but Hobby Patman not gonna be too far behind. Getting clustered up over at the doors.
This little position that Dambi tucked into.
अगर अभी एक मारता है.
His way now up through A main, but RB watching the angle. 70 HP jump spots. Player over back sight. Patman will be able to clean him up.
Let's go. Winnable.
And suddenly it is just Dambi having to do it all. Pushes forward, snaps on for the kill. Throw ball out and over the top, trying to get the blind, and Patman running low on time. Taps it. Dambi spotted him, and he knows that he's not sticking it. He doesn't see the progression.
NT.
Just waits this out. Plays it gorgeously. Patman with a very nice shot.
NT.
This one
0.75.
goes the way of Nongshim. A Red Bull clutch, technically speaking, but it's a bit of a hollow crown here as Nongshim don't carry anything forward.
Dambi's trying to get the troops fired up. He's screaming down there on stage after getting the clutch, but it was not easy. It was very labored. Nice to see Autumn having some good headhunter kills there in terms of just slowing things down. Got some damage into RB as well, so stop the run it back kind of was a big part of why this round was almost Global Esports. Cat has been sharp. 10th clutch.
Okay, yep, I can hear action. Thank you. Thought for a second we're going to get another explosive fight here at A main.
Well, with Nongshim in here, it certainly feels possible, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh boy, he's in trouble.
Oi.
Wall to the side. This play protected for now as Dambi goes pushing.
ठीक है चलो. Crystal is dead, लेकिन Patman with double.
For 2 kills of his own. Francis to the rescue alongside Ivy. Picks up a couple. Stunn's still here though. The stun coming in. The judge not going to be caring about that, but the timing is completely
Timing
off.
दोनों के भाई दोनों neon speed है.
Oh, maybe. He had backpedaled up. Maybe he could close the gap.
सब एक shot है.
Ends up trading places, and Francis, it's a bit too much range in between. Now down to Autumn.
Everybody is one shot. Every freaking buddy is one shot.
Has a jump peek, and that would have been one hell of a way to start this. Decent position now for Nongshim to tie this up 2-2. Still would love to do it cleanly. Seeing nothing. X-Ross limiting the options. Trying to figure things out.
No.
That's going to be the weapon swap.
But everybody was one shot, Ray.
Francis, X-Ross, swinging the corner. Struck down. Ivy just staying tucked. Just wait, delay, go on the swing as Francis.
Nice.
gets
Min.
forward, and, they're not playing together. He's sticking it. Ivy! He's sticking it!
जीत गए.
Is your keyboard and mouse disconnected? Is something amiss? Do we need a paramedic?
सुनाई नहीं दिया क्या?
You might be needing to call the ambulance after that one because what just happened?
I think I need one. I need an optometrist because I would like to have my eyes surgically removed.
This is such a weird
ओ भाई, ये क्या हुआ?
That relay bolt timing. I thought, okay, well, great start for Nova.
ऐसे को यड़ दाव बोलते.
Again, doing a good job delaying. Let's get ping revealed, but kind of doesn't care.
Overdrive popped and just unscathed.
खा गया उडो दो को.
Into the corner, Francis only able to find one.
Spike down mid.
क्रिस्टल बेचारा मार ही नहीं पा रहा है.
Go, go, go.
Ivy waiting for this walk down mid, but I don't think he's going to see anything in Global Esports. They're not going to be taking any chances.
ले भाई.
Ivy dead, X-Ross able to just classic his way to a kill, but Crystal will have the cleanup, and that's going to be a 4-1.
भाई क्या चल रहा है?
Just been some wild
लॉन्गशिप
rounds.
साफ है.
Seemingly change the destiny of these maps. You lose Francis's ult there too quickly. Corner not checked. That means
मेरे को देखना है. एक्चुअली मैं VLR पे चेक करूंगा. क्या हम टॉप 2 जा सकते हैं?
dealt with quickly.
By any
End
chance.
up falling, but that's not the end of the world at all.
Time out.
And,
टीओ चल रहा है ना, रुको. VLR पे देखते हैं. VLR Pacific. What the hell? 3-1 है ना पेपर एक्स. पेपर एक्स का बचा किससे है? पेपर एक्स का है ना DRX से. इफ पेपर एक्स लूजेस, पर पेपर एक्स ने हमको हराया है. हम थर्ड ही आ पाएंगे. और थर्ड सीड लोअर ब्रैकेट में जाएगी. गेम खराब हो जाएगा रे.
kind of where they've been. Streaky 2-2s for both of them.
Oh, just pushing forward, finding RB. That is the
ये क्या हुआ?
out, dropped.
हो गया, हो गया, हो गया.
The Domby's going to be on the close angle. Well, he nearly is able to find kill on the X-Ross as well. Risky jump peek out.
Nice rendezvous though, sensing that that might be bait.
हो गया.
Here goes another run it back.
Ready to
Oh,
go.
stun हो गए.
Moving forward into the relay bolt. Going to be spotted. Snaps back. Meanwhile, Yudotan trying to scale forward, but
Short रे.
able to note that. Turns back. trying to
But
get
ठीक है,
one.
Patty gets one. Patty gets double.
And able to collect Domby as well. X-Ross pinged out. He works his way forward into the site, but how are you meant to really plan from here? Francis, the one with the spike in hand. You're completely surrounded. There's no safe position around this pillar to really try to go for it. Patman's
Triple
gonna
for
collect
Patty.
it.
Double for Autumn. Round Sampler.
Timeout. Not going to be leading to a conversion.
Dude, Pat has been so good for Global Esports. Autumn as well. Having some really nice chamber moments. Again, his decision to rendezvous out of there probably saved his life.
Enemy remaining.
Made it
Spike down.
easy here at the end to just hold Nongshim in. They are cooking right now, 5-1. And pretty streaky. You've got a bunch of ults to play with. Nongshim on another eco with just RB's ult. out for the
Oh, the
code.
bang
Wow.
tagged low. Our beat dead to a shock. Francis at 34, still getting revealed.
40, 34 and 26.
Just util magnets, it would seem. I mean, look at him.
Javi's so quick on the flank.
And he is. Peeks in, Ivy dead, and the remaining players had 100 HP between the three of them. Push to the wall. X-Ross, a nice shot. Peeks in, and okay.
दो मार दिया एक्सरॉस फिर भी.
It was a very solid one to clean up Patman as well, but no closer to winning a round. So 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, GE's game plan so far is really nice in terms of just buying enough time that they can get into these sites and completely prevent Nongshim from getting into anything that resembles a post plant for the most part. They've been so good with using either the relay bolt or the slows to stop Nongshim's initial movement. And other than the one round where Exos tried to sell a fake at A, we haven't seen much change in direction, change in pace. Oh, solid
NT.
for a second.
Yeah, unable to find the shot. A slight little reprieve here for Nongshim. Get it on.
ओए
Pixel angle from Javi. It's a spot. He'll just set the wall right.
एक मार के निकल गया. एक मार के निकल गया.
Immediately layers in the slow orb. Checks back over to main, and Ivy is dead. Hunter's Fury. Meanwhile, Crystal, he's the one coming away with the kill.
भाई 3 मार गया सावी.
Locks down the site. Nearly finds himself the fourth. 36 away from that. X-Ross managing to stay alive here. And here comes Patman.
बॉडी लगनी चाहिए. हाँ लग गई.
Necessary, it's not. Crystal
7 and 1.
7-1, and already you have to be considering, do I call the second time out?
It's probably being thought about.
Do I try to table it for later? Because I don't think you can.
This is disgusting. from
ये तो
Javi.
गंदा मार दिया भाई. ARB को गंदा मार दिया.
That fadeaway. Filthy, and Francis has no idea where to look.
I mean, I'm starting to wonder if this was just mental warfare from Frost. Because the most likely thing for him to do is change a comp.
True.
And he hasn't. They haven't played this map since kickoff. So surely if you're Nongshim, you're coming into this and you're thinking, oh, he's going to have something crazy. We think it's probably going to be this.
The old double fake.
And then he's just like, I've changed nothing.
It's a double fake.
I played the comp 30 minutes ago.
ओए
In, Autumn going to be caught. Big reveal, RB dancing
What?
around, plants his feet, and somehow finds Patman through the wall. Meanwhile, Ivy.
भाई ये राउंड गलत हो गया.
Rounds for Nongshim to suddenly start looking steady. It's a thrifty as Francis collects the operator. Says thank you very much.
राउंड ही गलत हो गया है.
Well, they just tried a different direction. And
बोला ना राउंड गलत हो गया है.
Francis,
पूरा इको
We know he's good with an op.
F हो गया रे.
a no doubter.
इको राउंड में ये लोग निकाल गए.
Yudotan just to maybe see if he can get some exits. Obviously has plenty of money, has an overdrive, so it's not much of a concern in that regard. Perhaps doesn't want to give over any extra ult charge. Stabby halfway to the run it back. Francis would be close. See if they end up crossing paths here, as it seems like they will.
Thrifty.
As swoop in, up shot, going to be going wide. So Thrifty's going to be confirmed, but that operator not going to be carried over as Yudotan's able to find himself in a second as well. So a bit more damage going to be dealt. But Nongshim at long last pick up their second round win.
Yeah, probably a frustrating one, but
गलत सीन हो गया
they
रे.
don't stop them at the choke, and that allows Francis to just burst through, and Autumn can't hit that shot. A tough shot, no doubt. Can't really blame him too much.
किसने लिया?
And I was actually thinking this in the middle
Global
of this
ने?
round.
Yeah.
I'm like, does Frost rip a timeout after that? Because I actually don't blame him, because I think just probably reaffirming some of the game plan here at the chokes.
But this is something that you don't want to be repeatable
Yes.
for Nongshim.
Exactly. One round, you might feel as a fan like, whatever. I mean, Nongshim is just running it down like B, they go B, they go A, they go B, they go A, whatever. But there's actually little things going on here with not having the util properly there in time and not having maybe the right protocol to what you know, you're getting maybe you want to get a little bit more information earlier from Crystal as well at long A to make sure that, you know, Yudotan or whoever or Hobby can be there with the slows or the relay bolts to slow, you know, literally slow things down.
Well, as mentioned, plenty of money. Kind of surprised we actually don't see operator passed over, given how much cash is there. Yudotan absolutely could afford it. Looks like maybe a different game plan, though. Perhaps part of what Frost was calling in.
अल्टी है ना 3-3.
Now you've got Bolt to work with. Let's listen to the GE.
I'm out of here.
Nothing B main. Recon A main. How about Kobo A main?
Viper
Recon and how
2
about
smoke mid, Viper 2 smoke mid. On the wall now.
We cannot cross to me, yeah, from me.
Q1, I think we
Cannot, cannot.
Nothing B main yet. If they're Kobo.
Just double checking, making sure that Hobby holding that angle in mid.
Look how far back the trip is.
How far forward Autumn's got.
Yes.
Just tucked under window.
Kind of have a chokehold on the map right now.
This explains why.
भाई ये क्या है?
But yeah, I mean,
ये क्या सेटअप है?
I get why. I get it.
45 seconds gone. This is slow going here from Nongshim, who have basically negative information. They drone from this corner and do spot Autumn. That could be big, because obviously he's nowhere close to the rendezvous. They're actually checking for it. They've read it, they just can't.
2 मार दिए, 4 मार दिए.
Massacres 4!
Woo! They checked it, didn't matter.
30 seconds left.
I mean, they had the read.
Yeah.
एम डिप हो गए.
Insane. Well,
My God.
good on Autumn. 11-5-2 now, and that is a very nice timeout call from Frost.
Yeah. Overall, I like the ideas from Frost, but it helps when this happens.
Remaining.
That helps a lot. That makes the one kind of weakness in that setup is actually if Autumn just gets killed there and traded quickly.
But you do have to question it, though. If you go back, okay, you have a read, you have an understanding that there could be a player in that position. Why is X-Ross not peeking out from window at the same time as Domby facing forward?
That's true.
Why is he given that opportunity to go 1-for-1?
It's
You
also
still
true.
have about 40 seconds remaining in the round. You can take the extra couple seconds to try to ensure that you get that check. Either way,
Wow.
Batman looking to try to hold the door here.
Whoa.
Autumn will have to get involved.
Ooh, Ivy, big win.
Big one. Finding Crystal on that exit from elbow. Reckoning now going to be sent forward. That near side on the Autumn, but he's got the judge.
Ay, ay, ay.
And that is
Extra judge.
ushered
Down B.
to his feet. X-Ross still making noise. Shock dart. Oh, into the drone. This is a risky gambit. But Autumn not fast enough to actually push the angle.
Oh yeah,
Ends
NT.
up losing his life.
2v2.
Head scratchers here on both sides, and the spike is still down.
Toxin screen down.
Ivy right in that wall, and Yudotan catching a
Spike
glimpse.
here.
Because they don't have the spike. Should know that Ivy is just here behind this box. Right of the wall, though. Now the double.
Ah, 1 for 1.
To collect
Player
one
standing.
before Ivy trades it. Spike in hand, the pit now planted at backside. Crystal nearly with an angle. Ends up being just a hair off. It's a fast exit into a face forward. Ivy, he's abandoning this pit.
Nice try रे.
Manages to plant his feet in
ऑटम ने अपना काम किया था.
from him when Nongshim needed the most.
Last round in
Yeah,
the
just
half.
a few little micro decisions in this round that again could sway it one way or another, and this time it's Autumn. Plays this beautifully off the reckoning, but should have pressured X-Ross as soon as he heard that drone go out. Instead tried to wait. Maybe thought there'd be another player there.
Yeah, I guess there's not quite knowing where Ivy was at, but even then,
Nice.
I think you still take your chances.
Yes.
You have that judge, but makes it a little bit too safe, perhaps. He's going to go checking forward, trying to see if he can take down the hero of the previous round.
Joke's over. You're dead.
While the attack will be coming through onto the A site. Hit marks there, slows him down. Autumn, quick little jump out. Tambi just going to go strafing through that Hunter's Fury and eventually will get snapped back. Ivy ends up getting caught. Player down, plant still going to be coming through. X-Ross
Spike planted.
back over.
Nice.
With the rest of the team, but Downbeat now dead. Francis as well, caught at the doors. It's X-Ross and RB, a 2v5 to try to make this a 4-8 half, but now it is all on the hands of X-Ross, who cannot bear the weight for very long. The defuse to come in, it's 9-3, Global Esports. not relenting whatsoever in this opening half.
Yeah, I mean, so much
अब
of
तड़तड़ी
this
चलाओ।
comes down to them making these fast floods.
चलाइए नहीं
being
ओडिन
able to pin
ओडिन चला
Notion
देते
and slow them
भाई मेरा
down,
गला गया है
and then get into position where they just contain them, win a bunch of
I
key
can't do
fights out in
anything.
the open too.
My
Don't get me wrong.
throat is
they are
gone.
bragging, and they are winning some big
कल
contact
रात को भी जो
fights.
शूट किया उसको
But
रीशूट करना पड़ेगा
it's all because of their map control. They've narrowed their focus down in a lot of these rounds.
एक रीजन है उसके पीछे जो प्रॉब्लम हो गई है मेरे को
Generally, the game plan has been really
मेरे को लगा था ये वाला
and you could see
अच्छा
why
लगेगा बट
Ross
क्या ही
stuck
लगा
with this comp and why he likes it, why he likes the Sage. Frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing the Sage on Bind. Not gonna lie.
Hey, it's something that could happen. As long as you avoid pulling an artist, then you're doing all right. Autumn back onto the chamber, always a sight for sore eyes.
Starting to feel better about my build diff team after seeing that graphic. I took a risk. But Autumn was, again, another big key of this, right? Is he had looked a little shaky on the Sentinel rolls, but this time today,
Oh, God.
what did it say? I missed it.
I can't repeat it.
Oh,
ग्लोबल esports 9
Part of it I can, and I morally am
हटे रे वो डीआरएक्स वाला गेम जीतना
But the
चाहिए था
other
ये लोग
part,
को
let's just say that
केआरएक्स
it
वाला
caused Golden Boy embarrassment during an interview in America one time.
oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that, but
That let you know?
yep. Now I remember.
Well, that might change.
Dambies Phoenix has a 100% win rate
They've been watching EMEA, then the just absolutely just bonkers graphics they'll fly. They're full stacked. This is actually pretty scary.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is Death Ball is all hell from Global.
yeah. It's just, can you win this against RB?
Boys made, and they're gonna go pushing past it very quickly.
एक तो मार यो यो एंटी
But Jonathan not caught. Nice little check out though from Ivy. Finds Crystal and Francis. Out from doors. Picks up 2 as well. Nambi on the peak, gonna be taking a shot to the chest.
नवी बोला एक तो मार
Go for this one, but Francis is gonna be the one scaling forward, looking for that 4th kill.
Patty gets one but it's only one so nothing matters
Needed must-win pistol for Nongshin.
Oh, yeah. Just kind of a odd pistol round. You just can never scale forward. Again, you're just delayed here, trying to scramble and figure out how you can get through. You're shut down at the front of B as well, so all you're left with are these 4 players trying to bully their way in. And Nongshim just surrounds and starts cutting them down piece by piece.
Right here.
So even though you got through RB, that first layer, follow-up, lacking. 1 Sheriff for Patman, and no other buyouts.
2 sheriffs in the mix for Nongshim though, so not a ton of firepower. However, simply stack sight. He does have that Bulldog here. He's not too far away with one of his own. A little bit of early damage. Just Sheriff shots. Yep, that's going to find a connection. Autumn tag down to 27, but Global Esports do get themselves forward, get into the plant.
प्लांट मिल गया अब रीटेक करनी पड़ेगी
Access from doors, but okay, Ivy able to finish the job. Autumn going to be taken down. Molly up and over the top. Fight going to be lobbed in as well as Zombie swinging the corner. It's caught
एक
by
ही मिला रे
surprise,
क्रिस्टल
but
को
jump back. Francis giving his life a 1-for-1 exchange.
now Patty is the only one alive 1v3
Dancing around here at center pyramid is going to get blinded up, sprayed down.
ah 1v3
Players surviving. The key weapon
Can't
going to be
move.
carried over.
watch
Yeah,
anything
that's really steady stuff for Nongshim. Looked like it may get a little weird there, but Ivy whiffing a bit on the Guardian shots, but it's okay in the long run. And kind of going to be interesting, like in this comp versus comp battle. Normally Nongshim, when they're running this on this map, needs to be explosive on that attacker side. They were not, but how good is this comp on this attacker side for Global Esports is the question. Like, you're running a chamber and a sage. Getting through to a site, gonna be difficult. You don't have any flashes. You don't have a lot of smokes. Kind of have to rely on Dombi doing good work with the neon.
I mean, it feels like it's
Oi, 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 oi.
classic and post-plan, but can
बच
you
गए
position?
Right.
still 100 HP दिख तो रही है
RB again, suffering damage early at the start of the round. raise, cutting off that sight line, and it can't be broken fast enough by the Bulldog. Zombie at the same time, setting up the Molotov, but for the moment, relatively alone. Now going to be joined in as X-Ross.
Shot re, Patty.
However, finds RB, takes him down at Nest. That potentially opens up an avenue to pivot.
Francis has the up.
Forward to B. It's going to be made here by Francis, and Patman's going to pump the brakes.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of a. Oh, he's got
Oh.
it. Oh, Francis.
Quick adjustment. See that back. Well, double face forward. X-Ross kind of splitting the difference. Only finds a smattering of damage, but Dambi, closer peek, is able to find Udaton.
Shot re, Autumn. Nice.
Now just Francis. Looks like he might be reading a pivot or just wants to try to save the operator. Either way, he has dipped out. And on this peak,
अब भी नहीं मिलेगी.
not allowing for the bonus conversion. Slow things down. Get up to double digits.
Yeah, that's really, really key. Obviously. You know, Nongshim here taking a page out of Paper X's playbook where they try to get that op into hand round 3. They just don't quite have the same legs. Even though Francis hits a pretty nice one
Enemy remaining.
in the long run. Clean Vandal shooting from Autumn and Javi.
Nice, boys.
We'll get them there. Oh, looked a little labored at times. Looked like Nongshim actually had a pretty decent read on how that was all going to play out, but just couldn't win some of their battles again. That's key in this meta, especially with the comp GE is running. And the only smokes you have are the Viper, so Patman holding on to this toxic screen. Very patient with it.
Last cannon for Francis. Does have that overdrive, but opted to go for the rifle all the same. Seems like he says, well, try to keep the weaponry as tight-knit between the players as possible, and then go into an eco round in the next. That's when I'll bring out the ultimate. Check forward, X-Ross spotting out a few. Drone seeing even more. Same wall setup though from Javi. As
what a
flashing into
flash.
the pace in a bit. Okay, they displaced Patman, but Ivy and X-Ross both have been picked apart. Autumn, he's opened things up on that piece under the map. A world away. It's a 3v3, so he can try to join in. It's a ticking time bomb that Nongshim have to be conscious of as he gets closer and closer to pulling off that flank. Overdrive invested, kill on one found. 2 players tucked in behind the wall. Francis considering going for the chase. Nice little reposition though from Udaton as the fuse going to be held up to half.
Oh,
Both players
बढ़िया.
splitting apart away from one another.
It's over.
Udaton gets the better of Francis.
मैं थोड़ा सा काम क्या करने लगा, हम 11-5 पे आ गए.
Was there. And Global Esports now up to 11. The economy for Nongshim broken, and the overdrive no longer available.
Wowzers.
Oh.
What a win there for Autumn. Ivy's usually so difficult in those moments. Disgusting for Francis.
भाई क्या मार रहे हैं बे ग्लोबल वाले.
Solid round here, but just couldn't break the space open fast enough.
One enemy remaining.
Had the Hunter's
Let's
Fury,
go.
had the Lurking Autumn.
Let's go.
Okay. 2 away. Sending us over to bind. Marshall for X-Ross, a bunch of Guardians. They're investing in this, or Nongshim.
Forcing the way into this, it's a big walk down, but this is again them leaving X-Ross by himself. He just has a Marshall.
ओ भाई मारा तो था.
On to Javi. They're just gonna try to wall themselves in here. They try to stay protect, but Udaton rides that wall, hops up over the top, finds
दो भाई दोनों एक-एक चढ़ के मार रहे हैं.
and their aggression is being punished.
चढ़ के मार रहे हैं भाई वो एक वॉल पे.
The back and forth. Up and over.
Meanwhile, X-Ross has now made his way over to the B side. It's like, can my Marshall be of service here? No. No, it can't. They are rotating into the open A site as Autumn slip to the wheel. Good shot from Ivy, but here's the interception. And Ivy just, you forced into this.
Spike planted.
Everybody buying what they could. Try to have some firepower.
Probably got to try to save.
क्या सेव करोगे सर?
Loss bonus, but 0 creds behind that Guardian. Oh boy. Oh my God. That's huge.
Readjustment, but 3 more to get through. The time is just not going to be available, so a grab of the Vandal, going to try to hold on to this one. Javi, however, wants to take it out of his hands, and he shall. Unkillable in this round is Javi. As Global Esports are absolutely Give it to Nongshin. This is brutal.
Just what a great play there, knowing that the relay bolt bounces off the wall. That's all according to plan. Oh, you think
Whoa.
we're trapped in here? No, we're not at all. Ooh, Ivy. Ridiculous shooting.
क्या मारा है भाई ग्लोबल वालों ने ये गेम के अंदर.
So, last time out, you were wondering. They never used that second one in the first half. Now they wait until the very last second.
I mean, this could just be one of those ones where you try to steady the nerves, brush this map aside, try to get ready for your opponent's pick of bind, but hard to say.
Got some fans out there. They're being shown a treat here so far.
His heart grew 5 sizes that day.
I wonder how many people actually get that reference.
Yeah, it's a Grinch.
Yeah.
Grinch stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Surely even the youth of today watch the Jim Carrey live action one.
Did he say it in that one? I actually don't remember.
I think it might have. Might have done. I forget if there was
I'm
actual
sure.
narration.
I just remember.
Timeless classic. Right now, though.
How is Patman alive?
Oi, oi!
Oh my God.
stick of
He
fire,
just
let's
takes
go,
double!
buddy! Woo!
Just okay. I mean, it's what else can you say? We'll see. There's possibility here, but I mean, you have so many ults right now. If you can even get to the post plan, it's gonna be pit GG. It certainly feels like it. They're gonna go all the way to spawn.
अरे सब चेक हो रहा है.
Can't get the flank. Overdrive pop. Drops down. Doesn't register Dobby's location. Meant to find one, but nothing more.
बैटमैन बोलता है मेरे से कहाँ से बचोगे?
Spike you can plant in it just for the added disrespect. Crystal will finish
उठा
it
लिया.
with Odin on top. Well, big statement game here from.
खत्म कर दिया बिग स्टेटमेंट. It's over. It's over मतलब it's fully over, bro. गाइस ये देखो क्या जर्सी लग रही है भाई. एक साइज छोटी है पर ठीक है. आहा. ओए पावर ओए ओए ओए. क्या है? होली कॉपी पेस्ट. वाई डैम्बी डैम्बी. भाई कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकते इस पे तो. चलो गाइस अपने पास 10 मिनट है. सही बात बताऊं आज मेरा मन हो रहा है ब्रीच लिखने का. कुछ भी सही नहीं है, सिर्फ 2020 का है वो सही है. भाई साहब तो कुछ बोलता ही हो गया. अरे तो लोटस का डोर है भाई. इसे इजी लकी सब स्मोक स्पैम मैं क्या बोलूं ओए 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 गोल्ड वीटो नहीं पता भाई ये तो देख ही नहीं रहा है नहीं समझ ही नहीं आ रहा वीटो है नहीं अरे एस्ट्रा का स्मोक है माय बैड उल्टा रिकॉन नहीं है आयन नहीं है लक्स नहीं है मॉन्स्ट्रोसिटी नहीं है और एवलेंच नहीं है मतलब ये लाइन में कुछ भी नहीं है हेलिक्स नहीं है इन्फिनिटी नहीं है वेलोसिटी भी नहीं है मतलब ये भी नहीं है इन्फेंट्री नहीं है इवोरी नहीं है एबिसाल नहीं है इंटीग्रेट नहीं है प्राइम नहीं है है कुछ एबिसाल तो नहीं है इंटीग्रेट भी नहीं है
So, game plan. What y'all feeling?
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
down for whatever.
काइंड ऑफ सेटअप हो चुका है रे ग्रुप स्टेज में भी अगर मैं चले आऊं ये राउंड डिफरेंस सब कम हो जाएगा कि 7-5 हो सकता है हम 4 खेल चुके हैं ये भी 4 खेल चुके हैं इन्होंने 10 खेले हमने 8 ही मैप खेले एक्चुअली द प्रॉब्लम इज हम जीते भी 2-2 है हम हारे भी 2-2 है हट साला इलेवन 12 और ये भाई ये 4 तो फिक्स हो गए 3 मिनट है एक्चुअली देखा जाए ना तो अपन दूसरे ग्रुप के बारे में मैंने देखा ही नहीं है कि हुआ क्या है दूसरे ग्रुप में T1 को देखते भाई कैसा खेली है 2-2 आज 2-1 हुआ है पहली बार तीसरे मैप तक गए हैं लोग भाई क्या खेल रहे हैं RRQ खाली पेपर एक से अरे पेपर एक से भी पहले हारे हुए आज तो भी थोड़ी हारे 2-1 2-0 मतलब ये थर्ड मैप जाके जीतते हैं मेजरली पहला हारे रिवर्स मारे ये लोग में झेमकिन मार रहा है मोनिया मार रहा है अभी भी खुशी थोड़ा सा हग रहा है Autumn Chamber पे पागल हो रहा है
positions in the mid round and hitting shots with the op as well.
Yeah, and now we go into map number 2. This is going to be
Bund.
Bias GE's pick as well, so I can bet they're pretty well prepared for this one too.
I mean, absolutely. They'll be feeling great about this because whatever their game plan was on Breeze, you know, we saw it really come to fruition. They felt like they had the hard counter. So they'll be feeling great about whatever they've got cooked up for Bind as well. The pressure is really on Nongshim now. They have to show us something else that isn't just death balling and winning fights. Give me some nuance to this team, man.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with you. Like, I think, like, they need to hit their shots a little bit better. Like, I'm not, this is not hyperbole, by the way. Like, they do need some better mid-rounding, but I don't think they're going to completely abandon their style and start playing completely differently.
Sure.
I think they're going to keep doing what they always do. The only question is, what does their comp look like? Because we talked about this. GE, when they have a read, fantastic team. They knew what Nongshim was going to do. They've seen their Breeze 2 times in a row. Look at Nongshim's comp. This is Yoru comp, this is Yoru meta. We don't know what Nongshim are going to do on this map, and that means that GE are not going to have that same level of prep. Whereas we saw GE play Gen G earlier, and we saw them play this Deadlock double ENIC comp. I wonder if they're going to stick with it.
I would like them to stick with it. We don't know what Nongshim are going to do, but in my mind, it will probably be double duelist. I would guess Neon Raze, maybe Neon Phoenix if you want to, do it a bit like Varel, get a little bit spicy. But I think this GE comp has great counters. We know that they like that Deadlock, so I think it makes a lot of sense to me.
We haven't seen that comp though since they first went up against Gen G, right? That was like early on in the stage, so I'm pretty sure they probably changed things up. I mean, Frost is the kind of coach that does like to give specific counters for specific teams as well, and knowing Nongshim style.
But I think this style that they showed on Bind will counter Nongshim.
I think, yeah, the KO is going to be very disruptive, as is the Deadlock. It's going to be quite hard for Nongshim with their kind of pattern style to play into it. So that's where they need to find better answers. Like I said before, I don't think they're going to reinvent the wheel. I would agree with you. I think it's going to be double duelists. I think that they're going to go rely on the same win conditions. They just, let's be honest, not only did they get countered really hard just there on Breeze, and GE had a full prep for them, but they played abysmally. Look at some of those rounds with the trades. That is not the same snappy Nongshim that just won Santiago. That was a pit game. Maybe the worst game we'll see from Nongshim this stage. Now I want to see the bounce back.
No, absolutely. Nongshim need to make this work here on Bind because, as we mentioned, the stakes are high. This is for that safety net going into the playoffs.
The difference really matters here. You don't want to start in that lower bracket. For Global Esports, they're bringing out the same comp that we saw against Gen G. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They clearly feel like this is going to be the counter to what Nongshim are bringing.
I mean, as I said, it's going to be KO Knife, Deadlock, Gravnet, Walls, a lot of disruption from Global Esports on this defense, and that's where Nongshim, you need to find the right answers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, you don't have to work the map perfectly, but you need to find the snappy responses and be on top of things, because Breeze, you are far too slow to respond.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Nongshim here, they need to wake up. They need to find that kind of identity that's won them those global trophies. And for Global Esports, well, they just have to keep doing what they're doing. Their confidence is spiking right now, and that's a very dangerous thing on their side. We'll send it into map number 2, over into Bind with Achilles and Paperthin.
Just a couple minutes in the break to try to reassess and figure out what's going to be going on. To get ready to go into Bind. Nongshim, have they woken up? Will they be showing the form that we know they can be in? Because, like RB, you're not Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why you're 316 out here. That was abysmal and has to be avoided if they want to take this to a third and final map.
That was not a reference I was expecting today.
I checked back on VLR and I was like,
Was it
that's
that bad?
embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This, again, tons of stall and delay, like the desk was talking about, built in to this comp. But is Nongshim going to be able to find a way past it this time on their attacker's side? Team that obviously loved this half did not so much on Breeze. It was not great, but this could be a good pistol round setup. What I'm seeing, they've got the crossfire. Seems like GE's gonna try to push off a knife.
Francis noted relay.
Chalo guys, the game begins.
Shells trying to peel back any forward pressure. And however, just gonna be sticking around on top of the box. Still has the backup of Javi as well as Autumn.
Patty, वही बात हुई ना भाई.
Like the plan there. Knife sees 2. That's an immediate peel back. Gives you a decent read on that setup. Just a matter of been enough time. Trying to fake a smoke.
Down, the walk, getting ready to come through, push forward, and slide going to be
Batman with double.
Picking up where he left off, comes away with 2. And smooth criminal just sliding
क्या
down.
निकला है बेउड़ो?
Damage. Scrambling now is Ivy. Trying to go on a walkabout up long, but there's a barrier mesh on the other side, and Crystal's about to peek, and not quite able to find the timing there. Lob it on the net.
बिठा दिया.
Tucks into the corner. the same time, though, they are routed and pinched as Yuratan goes to the teleporter. Considering the check.
Long guy.
Just go ahead, rotate around. Barrier mesh gone.
30 seconds
Follow up
left.
0 point. Avi spotting out Ivy.
Elbow भी clear रहेगा.
Forward. He's looking to try to note him here at elbow. Meanwhile, double teleporter going to be taken. Batman, first one to try to rotate
ठीक है बढ़िया.
through to catch them. Makes his way through cave, and at the same time, Ivy just going to be good for the 1-for-1.
उड़ो भी लाइक कि मैं फार्मिंग कर लेता है.
10 seconds left.
Backside plant. Back of dice, the approach there. Ivy already at heaven. RB trying to fight forward, but Yuratan takes his head off. Now it's just X-Ross.
वो वो मार दे. आवी.
Of it. 1v3 to isolate from here.
क्या?
Yep, not.
भाई क्या हागी की है? ची.
On the flank, 3 kills for the Gecko plus the Abuse. He is halfway to the thrash.
Love this. Love this calling, and again, great gameplay from Police Sports. They don't overcommit early. They throw a smoke down. I mean, it's still a little lucky to get away with only 2 for 1 there, but after that, start creating those pinches, creating pressure, using the knife to get further info, and just mirroring Nongshim across the entire map. Stellar. It's the only way I can think of to describe the way that GE's been mid-rounding.
Well, now you're going to have plenty of firepower in the hands of Global Esports. Everybody getting a buy. Bulldogs, Outlaw, Stinger. Banding a Sheriff into the mix, but France is going to be tagged up on approach. Trying to get damage through on that Bucky low, and yep, now.
Autumn gets. Oh, Patty with 2 with the moshes.
Strike down B.
I don't want to see Javi swing here. Please don't swing. Well, that works. Okay. You can play off the grab net. That's fine. It's one of those days today.
That it is. Who sings Kaunamon? Yeah, Kaunamon, Crash Bands.
No idea.
Brain's not working at the moment, but that just brutal. Meanwhile, I mean, Javi, he's just like, yeah, I'll just disrespect the volley all day. Runs through, swoops in, gets a kill. And that is pretty clean. 2-0 start.
2-0 Avi with.
Really feeling it today again is Patman. As always, seems like for Global these days. Crystal able to get the orb scot-free.
भागते हुए आया ना अगर.
Bulldogs, the Outlaw, gonna one-tap RB if that happens to come to fruition, but probably won't. France
125 एक ही बंदा है RB. बाकियों को हेड मारनी पड़ेगी.
Deadlock setup here. They're not gonna see a darn thing. They're aware. Spoke wants to throw the wall there, and
भगा दिया पीछे.
lands right on top of so many of them.
Brutal.
140.
Okay. Shot connecting, but Ivy surviving. Health off that Outlaw. Does manage to find a clean kill otherwise. That's Crystal, I think, just getting into audio range. Yep, now he's heard him as they make their way into market. He's looking for this timing. He's so hot on their heels here. Here comes the face.
एक मार देना.
Try to break the aim, but it's going to be Dombey swooping in, but Crystal continuing to push forward, continuing to go unread. Now decides to pull the trigger, and that's X-Ross and Ivy dead. Meanwhile, RB has continued to wrap over towards that shower side, so he can't even try to get the quick pinch back through.
3v3.
Spot out the drop down. Fight forward out of the smokes. RB and Dombey one apiece. Crystal
1v5.
10 seconds
Lone
left.
Ranger.
If he gets one, he has the ulti.
Mike gets planted, but he's got weapon upgrades available.
If he gets one, he has the ulti और उसको अगर पोजी पता लग गई.
Fanned out.
But बहुत ज़्यादा disconnected खेल रहे हैं.
Into heaven.
He hasn't moved a muscle. He was waiting for some kind of action, but stuck behind that box. They're just waiting for the tap.
Going for it now. Find the timing to actually get the kill, but they're splitting Crystal's attention. Little lob in on that pain shell. And
Nice try रे, कोई बात नहीं.
Round form. 3 kills found. Nongshim denied the bonus conversion, but they lose out on 3 players.
Yeah, this is so interesting from Crystal. The way that he's using his util to stall out Nongshim and then set up for the lurk. Almost gets him the bonus. He's so quick to rotate too, so that's something that Nongshim probably noting. Something you might not be able to dip into for a couple rounds, but they get there.
But here's where we need to see the difference. This is where Nongshim need to try to find that follow-up. Snowball started for Global Esports on Breeze from this point.
Global's playing anti-orb here. Don't want to give that showstopper up easily.
Don't want to give that up, but you also have the Annihilation as well as Thrash. He's not going to be forced away here for the moment.
एक तो खींच.
There goes the first ult. Looking for the grab. Hedge not going to be coming in.
Nice, Patty.
Oh boy. Bounces himself backward, ends up getting caught. Meanwhile, Judge still going to be good for one. Patman going to be taken down. Crystal now stranded here inside of the teleporter as Autumn tries to just corral Francis into a corner as well.
Unlucky. हद है भाई unlucky की.
He's tearing them apart. 3 kills for him. 5 HP remaining. For a second, I thought he was going to step into the molly. Because it's just been that kind of game.
Yeah, yeah.
हद है भाई. Unluckiness के हद है global के लिए इस गेम में.
That is the most Nongshim round I've ever seen since Santiago.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, shades of the chaos from when they first ascended.
Yeah.
Behind, you know, them versus Boom. They will manage to tie it up 2-2. Whittle away at this economy. It's wavering for Global Esports.
I'm surprised that Annihilation missed, but it's maybe just clipped the corner.
Yeah, he managed to get back around the corner in time and didn't rebound and connect on anyone.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Now it's going to be GE. We're on an eco. Feels like for the first time outside of losing a pistol.
Pretty much is. Except only more massive stack from Global Esports on B. It's just Hobby back at A. Flash forward. Near the reposition of the enemy Neon. Barrier mesh considered. Try to 3-2-1 this. Through the net. With the blind, but Nongshim aren't really going to be strafing into this. All 5 players now of Global Esports have gotten themselves settled on B.
नहीं मत करो.
They're going to be thanking their lucky stars. They peeled back off of that.
Francis trying to just give them an audio tap towards Hookah. Keep them interested. For the moment, it is working.
I've got your trail.
Seekers are going to confirm.
Yep. Seekers have gone the other way. Okay, let's push forward. So, spike to be planted. Teleporter can be taken. Guys, clear out on the Dizzy. I can see Bean coming through. Relay.
Oy, nice shot.
Matter, actually, Patman just that Guardian.
Gun here.
Finds the kill before Ivy doesn't even get stunned up. Protect the weapon from being collected here.
Taken down.
RB will be able to do so. So Hobby dead. 3 players on the approach from Showers. Sultan works his way back dice. Spot out here from Dambi. Some damage found, but kills not yet confirmed. Autumn continuing to creep forward. Splash goes in. Meanwhile, Francis watching over towards Lamps.
एक मार पाए. इतनी मेहनत की बीच ओए एक और मारा. चलो.
Autumn with the Sheriff going to be good for a kill, but Dambi will
Never mind. 2 मारे. इको था.
it up. 3 players alive. 3 rounds.
उनका एक अल्टी वापरवाया.
Okay. Some weird stuff, but you don't have to.
Timeout.
Yeah, you don't have to invest the showstopper there. I was a little bit surprised on the round before this one that you didn't use the Thrash, but when you made that crunch through teleporter, it's been nice, I think, in that situation. So you're gonna have to chew through a couple uses of it, and it's one of those ults that you want to be cycling when you're going to bring it out. So probably a lot to talk about here, actually, as Frost. A lot going wrong.
Yeah, everything was going right on Breeze. Comp playing out, you know, exactly the way that you needed to, whether it's the defender side or the attacker side. They got themselves into the positions to capitalize on that. You're on bind. This defender side is where you really want to be seeing the value coming through for Global Esports.
Yeah, for sure. think it's just you have a couple good moments for your first 3 rounds that it looks like things are really well planned. But after that, when things start getting a little bit scrappy, when Nongshim starts kind of bringing out some of their trademarked Judge and Neon play with Francis instead of Dambi, so things started to look a little bit shakier here. So it's probably talking about how you can wrestle the reins of the momentum back into your hands. Another Judge for Francis. There's that showstopper to worry about. Autumn and Patman with their alts. Hobby close, Yudotan close. Let's listen in.
Nothing. Hey, shower. I like.
Okay, well, action begins. And not a lot going to be noted there. There's silence as the exec gets ready to come through. Seemingly, Global Esports caught on.
अरे भाई ये जज लेके बुड़ कर रहे हैं.
Which is really the one thing that you should expect when it comes down to this Nongshim squad. So there you have it, 3 kills and 2 players to try to save.
निकले ही नहीं बी से.
Well, that didn't go so good.
Yeah. I mean, initially when we threw to it, I'm like, is this thing on? Hello? Have we unmuted the players?
By the time they said anything, the round was basically over.
Yeah.
I mean, you've just got a deadlock in a position where there's just no escape from that showstopper and no hope against the Judge and Lamps. Yeah. That was a bit of a head scratch. Maybe just didn't anticipate that just be a fast showers hit like that. It was the last thing that was on anyone's mind at that timeout.
Francis.
Oi.
Quite gonna go far enough on the swing. But that timeout not quite hitting the mark here for Global Esports.
कोई बात नहीं.
Fast and concise strike from Nongshim.
Still early days in the game right now.
Catching them unawares. Ooh, great from Dambi.
That is sick movement.
Rise up!
Alright. This round
Quick feet.
needs to go a little bit differently for Global Esports. Otherwise, you're going to have 5 in a row. Barrier up early.
Sooner rather than later. Ooh, well that would be.
Is there a grab net here?
Yes, there is. Goodbye. Into the microwave.
ओए 2 मार गए.
Great catch from Global Esports. RB and Ivy, both of your smokes picked apart. Just seems like Nongshim forgetting about the Wombo combo potential. Okay, well, Crystal, forgetting about showers. Strips that into the open. Just trying to hold things
ओए Avi gets 1, just 1, 2v2.
Ford is able to find that trade and now gets it back into a 2v2.
Be careful with the angle here as Autumn. Wait for Yudo to arrive.
But given where Francis is getting himself slotted, he is pretty well saved. Now spotted immediately after seeing him. Francis reading this position from Yudo, then says, okay, I think I know where you're at, so I can just go over to back site. Runs in alongside X-Ross. Hear the Neon, now they have it confirmed. Slide,
nice.
Double face. As
Nice!
Yudotan able to find it as Autumn survives with just 5 HP. A critical round to be found here for Global Esports, because had you dropped this one, after finding the 2 kills off the rip, would have been quite a punch to the gut.
Yeah, no doubt. To invest that much into that round. They just get it there. Yeah. Grab net. And off to the next round. A couple players go. Nice little piece for Francis, but this is Yudo coming alive. Very good, very good. There's 3 players in spawn. This looks like a pistol round.
Still 3 ultimates. They are just waiting to try to see, okay, what do they do? Where are they going? And we'll just try to rotate in, form a stack off the back of that. 0 points quite a bit. Have been Thrash at the ready, but just decide to table it for now. Opening spam, looking for that kill, but it's going to be Hobby on the peak. Able to find 1. Will be put down, but technically going to be resable. A little bit of a rough position, but so is Autumn. Trying to win that fight over on short. They're just dropping like flies 1 by 1.
Hello, Anambaji fighting. लावण्य व्हाट द हेल क्या है भाई आपका नाम क्या है लावण्य
All
भाई एक तो ये स्पेल मुझसे नहीं किया जाता आई एम रियली सॉरी बडी आई एम रियली सॉरी 1000 फ्रैग्स हो गए आरबी के लेट्स गो
hitting this milestone after his stint in China.
प्रॉपर प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या है आपके नाम का मैं बहुत बुरा हूँ मतलब न्यू नेम्स में मैं बहुत बुरा हूँ
Open up these rounds, punch him in
बाकी
the
तो
mouth.
मेरा काम ही नाम लेना है
Yeah,
As a caster.
it's got to be a little bit frustrating now as GE when you've got a good read, but now you can't execute like you could on Breeze. They're basically, in terms of on which side of the map,
Crystal
on the
Boy.
right side, they just can't hit their shots. They're kind of taking some weird fights and losing them. Nongshim's starting to
मेरे को प्रोनाउंसिएशन बताओ आपका
collected. And they're
टेल मी द
very sharp
प्रोनाउंसिएशन
right now.
प्लीज
They clearly have woken up a bit. Meanwhile, Global Esports went from looking alive and well the previous round to kind of asleep at the wheel in this one.
Where did the thrash?
Lavani.
end up going? Oh, it just.
Oh, Ivy just cleared it.
Oh,
And Autumn's trying to play off the back of it, but Ivy just has it completely outdone.
yeah. Trying to isolate, but they just cannot. Yep. I have a feeling. We also get to give another round of applause here for RB.
Official production timeout. Cheer for RB. No, it is the second timeout call for Global Esports.
I mean, you can see how important the coaching staff for GE thinks this defender side is, and I don't blame them. You're running that deadlock. You gotta get a ton of value, and if you can't defend the A site with multiple ults, 4 players, and you've got the read, it's starting to look like
Ruh-roh.
we're going to Haven. Yeah.
Could be the case, but still a ways yet to go in this one.
डिफरेंट लावण्य ओके 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 ओके
Are finding that footing again. Start to
डिफरेंट है मानो अरे नहीं एक्चुअली इतना भी डिफरेंट नहीं है बट
granted, still some
मेरी एक दो
firepower
फ्रेंड्स
here.
है
Of
लावण्या
course,
नाम
that
की
overdrive.
सो उसका एक्चुअली समझ
Alongside
गया
Bucky.
लावण्या इज फीमेल नेम एंड लावण्या इज
One away from an annihilation from
द मेल
Crystal.
नेम
Looking to maybe claim the showers orb. Hobby looking for the cross map knife.
अंडरस्टैंडेबल
You are
बाय द वे अगर नए हो यार मेरे को चैट में तो आप पहली बार दिखे हो तो मेक श्योर आप सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो लाइक भी कर दो अगर नए हो तो
No, okay, there's some weaponry here. It's not a full save. Expecting there's going to be a couple more in the mix as well as Autumn to reclear
सब्सक्राइब
this.
थैंक यू
This could be at his demise.
बाय द वे मैं आजकल
Flash out.
फ्लैश अच्छा था विफ कर गया
Might win. He's gonna
बाय द वे
back
मैं
away.
आजकल शॉर्ट्स और रील्स
Back
पे
to
ज्यादा
the
एक्टिव
gets
हूँ
over to X-Ross and
rather than live streaming
get all that damage
so
patched
that is
up.
one
Being said, still narrowly spot
Bhai, bhai, bhai.
Udaton. Udaton.
my guy.
Do you know? That weapon doesn't do that.
What do you mean?
Okay. Well.
अरे कूदा क्यों
Mouse wheel, I assume.
I have to
Little
assume.
mouse wheel panic jump. The wheels may be coming off.
30 seconds. One enemy.
3-6
Oh boy. This is another round to forget for GE here on Bind.
बाइंड खराब जा रहा है बे जी का
Intriguing to me. This is where we went in the map veto. I mean, granted, yes, Nongshim hasn't played this map since Santiago.
Maybe he thought it was the original Bucky. With a right click
Oh,
and
yeah.
just snipe people.
Yeah, the one that just like could kill people from like 20 meters away.
Yeah, we haven't had that rolled back.
No, and that's for the best.
Patman, 30 HP. He's out in front of two. As the swing gets ready to come through.
ओए
He's going to see Francis from Garden. We'll be able to find him. And that is 6-3. Nongshim looking good. And Global Esports out of lifelines. It's very much falls to the players on their shoulders for these next 3 to try to see if they can rescue the remainder of
मारा अच्छा था ये वाला
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what to tell you. If
लेट्स
your
गो
players
बे
can't convert
और भाई
off of a
बताओ क्या
flash
हालचाल
that
कैसा चल रहा है
lands right on top of
Double
the
two
raise.
six
You have
four
a
पहुंचे
real
guys.
drop on them, you know he's there.
और मैं तुम लोग को सच एक बात और बताना चाहता हूँ.
It's not going good. It's not in it this
मेरी
map yet.
पहली YouTube पेमेंट के
Somehow
लिए
Global Esports can start bouncing back.
And now they're starting to stack onto the A side and say, okay, Nongshim, they continue to kind of hit this site.
सच्ची सच्ची बताओ मेरे को कितना चाहिए. सच्ची सच्ची.
Well, it's been tough for them because of the deadlock util. This time they're looking because the way that GE's been playing.
$11 और
is
चाहिए
so
please.
different from the way that any other team really.
$11 और चाहिए.
can see he's just
तो
on
मैं
a
एटलीस्ट
high
घर पे ये बोल सकता हूँ कि मैंने YouTube से कुछ कमाया है.
Nongshim fits.
$11 का बंदोबस्त करवा दो.
Really care too much.
I think it's just going to be a 3-2-1 go. Clears that. Dombey goes up and over. 2 away from a showstopper. Crystal, as well as Patman for now, going to be contained. Oh, okay. Nearly found timing. Meanwhile, Ivy. There's a Bucky in this guy.
ओए nice.
He got to the appropriate range. Was able to find Ivy. Weapon upgrade going to be grabbed. Let's have that Phantom as RP. Able to get away from the Mosh this time around. Global Esports have a player advantage established for the moment. As Annihilation consider, can he get the catch?
नहीं पहुंच.
But no, bounces into the corner.
भाई विफ्फी चल रहा है अल्टी के साथ. ओयो.
Around, and that's going to be X-Ross holding his own as Crystal will fall, sliding from Udaton, looking for.
ay 1v2.
Himself a third, but he's down to 33 HP, sliding across a glimpse on RB. Tucked along the tube and.
भाई ये तो मिक्सर ग्राइंडर में फंस गया.
Nongshim will secure a lead at the half.
Go. My advice, don't get shot.
Yeah, it's just everything that can go wrong is, and as drilled as Global Esports looked on Breeze, they just do not seem to have that same level of proficiency here on Bind in terms of like using their util properly, getting value out of it.
ओए.
Sick.
बट वही बात है ना, सेंटिनल डबल खिला देते पिछली बार जो खिलाए थे वो ज्यादा बेटर था.
Here it's just they aren't able to convert. All it took was a simple little flash, and the Annihilation was completely.
बाइंड की पिक थी किसकी? ग्लोबल की है.
Seekers off the rip is a crunch play, going to be coming through. Global Esports trying to capitalize here.
ठीक है, nice.
At the same time.
बाइंड की पिक ग्लोबल की है.
He is isolated for the moment. Still wanted to try to go for the fight. Peeks in.
Crystal gets one.
Back over here.
Only one.
RB just swings forward, shorty in hand, finds the kill, and X-Ross trying to get the dragon.
कर क्या रहे हैं ये लोग?
Third, but Patman is on with that sheriff, but now is in a 1v2.
हुक्का स्मोक हो जाएगा.
And at this point, honestly, you would love to just maybe even get an ulti out. Double stack on this angle.
दो खेल रहे हैं एल्बो पे. आने ही नहीं दिया बाहर. आते ही बाहर से खींच लिया भाई.
Looking to replicate the half that G had on Breeze.
Yep. Oh, what a response here from X-Ross.
Oh.
Feels the pressure from that Neon ult and immediately just starts sending util, throwing bullets. You throw bullets at the problem, sometimes find solutions. There's nothing really Patman could do there. Izzy got quick cleared, so just had to try to make a go of it through that smoke. A lot of ult for Nongshim to try to make this 9-3 close to Patman's Thrash. It's really the only one you're probably looking at this round. All you see is Ivy, but that is.
By the way guys, तुमको क्या लगता है वापस 9-3? पिछला गेम भी 9-3 था, but the thing was कि ये फेवर में था ग्लोबल के. डबल 9-3. 9-3. This time it's 9-3 in the favor of Nongshim. पिछली बार it was in the favor of global. बात एक ही है.
Punch after punch thrown their way, and they are just catching them all right on the jaw. Dombey, even time to remove the net. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
NT. But ठीक है.
Nongshim rallying back.
It was all good.
Switching sides.
I don't know, man. This is just.
They got shades of the first series.
Yep. Look at this. Just eats the util, doesn't care. Global Esports doesn't expect it, but you're right, it is kind of just the story of today.
Halftime.
Here, May 2nd, 2026. Just blowouts. And then teams not able to win their map picks. We'll see. I'm not fully convinced that Global can't make some kind of comeback here, but gotta win the pistol, gotta do a bunch of things right.
Yep.
And it's a long road.
Yeah, I mean, if Nongshim grab this one up, then probably gonna be a swift move over into Haven. But let's see if they have anything up their sleeve, but you have to expect that, I mean, everything's been put on display given the comp and starting on the defender side.
Binbon fans out there want his signature. Just was looking at their sides.
He's a great guy. I'm a big fan of Binbon.
I'm a huge Binbon fan. How can you not be? We should get him over here on our cast sometime. He'd be rather funny.
Oh, no, for sure. Yep. That fourth seed, that lower bracket start is what is at stake here.
Snap-wise, GE's gonna make a pretty good move. Just gonna throw a deep knife early. Probably gonna hit lamps.
As
Nobody's
well.
there.
Backside, can I actually get it far enough to reach into him?
एक और चीज guys.
No, okay, just run.
One more thing I want to say.
Meantime, though, Trailblazer leading the way is Man will be able to get the plant in play. Shim quickly gather all 5 players over to the site, but it's going to be Ivy striking out from heaven, able to find Patman first and foremost.
Patya is dead.
Paint shells now lobbed in towards that Lamp's exit, but Crystal holding his own for one. Downbeat going to be taken down, but he gets stunned up, and X-Ross is able to collect the kill. Pop Flash is going to be sent. It's Chaos here. Is the
Oh boy.
smoke
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Udatan.
comes up massively. It's the 3K to
Nonchalant आदमी है ये.
Yeah. Really nice play from Yudo. This looked like it was going to be a bit of a head scratcher potentially because it felt like it was going to play into Nongshim's hands, didn't it? Because it's just chaos. But Javi, good to get RB in there. And Yudo quick to find
Boom, boom, boom. तीनों मार गया भाई. 4 लोग देख रहे हो guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe.
Wingman actually really nice in that round too because it gives you that ability to get a little bit deeper in that post plan, a little bit quicker. To
Wow. Udo gets 1.
Good.
Francis is also 65. Nice.
Francis is now going to be taken down. Crystal
X crosses.
halfway to that ultimate. Global Esports.
क्यों अटक रहा भाई? गाइस स्ट्रीम अटका गया.
More than happy. Poke and prod here. Take their time. Not at any key rush. They know that they have these early advantages. They are in prime position to get a very clean anti-eco.
Love to see them just wait a little bit here, scoop up another orb. Yep, exactly. Closer to that, and hopefully Crystal can connect with one.
नहीं अटका चलो everything is perfect.
Offer up another one. Swing in.
Nice.
Trying to headshot the player in the back, but Ifthon has the regen armor as well on top of that.
Crystal.
So, barrier mesh blocking off the defender's side.
गन किसी और को देके एक्चुअली क्या करना चाहिए क्रिस्टल को पैटमैन को बुलडॉग देके उसकी शेरिफ लेके आगे जाना चाहिए सिंपल
Depends if I'm going to send Patman out on a mission, but he's watching the flank, so I think.
So once more, though, understandable. I mean, whether it's a kill or death, get the ultimate. He's going to catch Sharby on the iPad. Not quite.
ले जा रहे एक को
And I mean,
अल्टी मिल जाती रहे.
Pass the weapon over, so it looks like he will be staved off for now. Tough pill to swallow, but we'll just go ahead, back off, and maybe play for an orb aggressively going into the next round.
Still, just playing a little bit patient, finding their kills where they needed to. Global Esports fans, a nice round of applause there. Yudo just through the smoke. Crystal, is he going? Gets the second. There you go. A lot of work to do though. 4-0 is the tie. Are we gonna see a bonus conversion? I think it'd be the first time today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to think if we saw
They
it.
can get the bonus actually.
One of the previous sec.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go. Annihilation now at the ready. Hasn't connected with one yet in the map, so we'll see if this one can.
3 to 4 to spawn के
1-3. Trying to figure out where the attack actually is before they make their pivot.
3 बंदे spawn खेल रहे हैं. Wow.
I think a little bit trickier if I'm just theory crafting it against the Gecko, because if you get a kill or bully the site anchor off, and the Gecko just gets the plant and you're already in your post plants effectively. We'll see.
Gonna play denial from here. It'll be difficult as Marimesh up and over the top, looking to lock these players out, but will get cleared. And there's the interrupt. And the paint shells at the ready, so Wingman does get taken down.
Nice.
Out. Well, he doesn't trigger that sonic sensor. Autumn is still in position, ready to go. Shotgun barrel.
Ah!
No, it's Francis actually who finds
Nice.
looking for a little bit too much. Slides in, Patman cuts him down to size.
Nice.
Not yet in play, but it very much can be now. Is it the 4-2 Global Esports? Well slated now. Convert this one. That'll be something the net for
NT.
one.
Nice, Patty.
Takes him down. Second kill found in the round, and now it's just X-Ross in a 1v3.
यहाँ से अगर ये 1v3 थ्रो कर दिया ना भाई जी, प्लेऑफ्स भी मत जाना तुम.
Crossed out from that shower side. He'll ring out some shots.
बस
and set up
perfect.
for Javi to go ahead and clean things up. So now 6-9. Global Esports shortening that gap ever so steadily.
Yeah, 2 more and I'm a believer for sure. This is beautiful from Autumn, just holding the line in showers, keeping that flank under control, stopping Francis before he can get going there as Patman. So
Patty बहुत अच्छा मार रहा है.
quick to understand how to deal with that wingman, just throw util at it to stop it.
Nice boys.
There is now
मूड खराब है.
potentially very different story to be had here with this double duel.
जावी का मूड खराब है भाई, वो 6-11 है बेचारा.
Oh, Javi.
They are really trying to find this punish. Turn to the flash.
Beautiful.
But Francis ends up getting caught by the other. Makes his escape. Meanwhile, Ivy alone. Hoping that somebody solo strafes forward into this position. Autumn. And you're going to be the one to challenge him as the volley gets ready to expire. Meanwhile, Plant going in. And okay, Ivy will be able to find the one, but Yukon takes down Francis.
TP.
Plant gets interrupted, but it's going to be a quick TP pivot. Weapon grabbed up. As Crystal more than ready for that. Gonna have to be cheekier.
Spike planted.
Already has the reload. Loaded RB. Meanwhile, Javi slowly creeping in behind.
भाई साहब वो देखो.
Working their way through the defender's spawn. Fishing shots from Crystal. Shy of the mark. Allows them to scale forward, but Javi continues to get closer and closer. Bosch layered in. Now they split apart. Ivy still able to find one. Pop flash sent. Not able to find anything, and now it's
दे दिया पोजी आवी ने
Javi is
अपना.
still very much boxed in.
Nice Udo.
Not able to find the kill. That leaves just RB now here on site.
Nice Crystal. Let's go.
Close but no cigar. Global Esports marching their way.
7-9.
Yes. Just good reads on the map, understanding when they need
भाई
to
ज़्यादा
take
aggressive
these.
मत आइए.
Even though you lose one, to kind of Ivy's off angle there, that's okay. Great awareness from Crystal, knowing that there might be a fast flank attempt. Phenomenal stuff from him this round.
Oh my god. Oh, this is bad.
Great patience all around, and this is the key round. This is the one that makes or breaks it. Nongshim is going to invest in the operator.
Can you go with the flash?
No escape.
Sky flash.
They got knife,
TP, let's go. Can you knife? Wait, I will knife side now.
At that crunch.
I flash game one.
Immediately
ए
call to go forward.
बढ़िया.
Hearing that TP player getting their way out of dodge. Trusting that this is now going to be
Patman with the Odin.
And as the rotations come through, Esports still do have
Dambi is low.
Pivot of their own, but now
But
Wingman
Dambi gets
getting the
Udo.
plant in. Not going to be interrupted this time around, but Charles and Dambi able to find one. Crystal peels a kill
Nice.
back as X-Ross will fall.
Oh.
Be gone.
Miss.
Francis, that op shot ends up going wide. Uncharacteristic miss from him. Molly to try to block them off, but RB down to 8 HP. Dambi up and over the top, begging for a peek, hoping they come swooping out. Spots out one.
Nice, Patty.
Autumn in the end. Patman still low, down to 10
Oh,
health.
RB is done.
Right click to
Oh!
finish him. Patman gives him the angle, but now he's got to work his way through Crystal. Then that chuck through. Francis. Oh, he's so close.
Time.
Spike, he's got to get on it, and he just.
Time! Oh boy! The Gravnet helped!
With around his GEs, they are one away from tying it up.
Oh man,
The
Crystal.
Gravnet helped!
I was a little bit concerned about some of the deadlock tech on the defender side, but this is a thing of absolute beauty. Oh man, I thought for a second here.
The Gravnet
She might have
helped!
just barely done it. You can see right there, as soon as that circle, yep, Francis knows.
That is maximum value.
The Gravnet helped!
Backs up against the wall now. Flash out, Francis far forward, and look at what is waiting for him on the other side. He spots out a leg. The Dizzy connecting, as will Yudotan. Extros on the peak, able to find one. The Pain Shield trying to peel back some of the pressure. The Annihilation, however, still going to be able to get the grab, and that leaves Dambi alone. Just waiting. The confirmation is there. It is. Up goes Extros. He will fall. Sonic sensor going to be set up, swinging on the side.
Nice.
Of the Boombot, just trying to get anything that he possibly can with the Sheriff.
You're just gonna
9-9.
TP here.
कोई एक दो बंदे भी पीक कर लेंगे एक आधे को खा जाएगा बढ़िया
All three players from Nongshim position on the B side of the map, and the spike is slowly working its way back towards Market and Cave.
Yeah, I mean, I really think we've already seen at least one. Some shots have rang out. Time to change ideas. It's such a nice play to deal with that op too.
0 point touched out. Dizzy over the top.
Patty with the ultimate already
Went down here into the open. Barrier mesh as well for good measure.
वही वाली बात है सेज वॉल हो या डेडलॉक की वॉल हो वैसे ही कटी है
Lamps unless they clear that wall. Just give that extra angle. You can come from the other side of that wall too. We can get there. Let's see though. How do you till still?
I mean, you've got the Molly and the net. There's the Mosh. So, more time to be bought.
बढ़िया
Is able to find another. Autumn will get taken down. RP. They're sticking it. They're just
No bro
He's just
No bro 20
so much util, so much available to them.
20 can't help
And Ivy just, he gets on the damn thing, and he just stays put.
सब सही किया
Smoke from RP to just keep him covered, to just pray.
Oh, the Molly miss.
He's just churning butter on stage.
मौली मिस कर गए
The Molly missed too.
Oh my God.
It's just the little things here for Global Esports at times. It's absolutely killing them.
And you know, the timeout call, it was definitely earlier. But I kind of, like, for Nongshim's sake, I think they should not have called it.
Oh.
Because Frost had already burned both of his.
Yes.
And you have to imagine that he was losing his mind. What a way for Nongshim to break the round win streak. Because I mean, part of this, they dropped everything in this half. That should have been us getting tied up. That should have been 6 straight rounds for Global Esports.
Yes, 100%. I mean, I think if you're going to kind of try to find a way to find a silver lining there at Global Esports, to say, well, it's because Molly missed, that probably.
You know what to do.
Otherwise, we win that round, no problem.
I mean, if Autumn doesn't get picked as well, you have an orbital strike.
Right.
Well, Crystal now going to get caught.
वो एक राउंड एक्चुअली भारी पड़ गया है
Whatever protocol they set up, it seems like it was from the A side of the map. Rather than this little walkabout. The Seekers going through, tracking the rest of the team forward onto A. Thrash unable to find anything, but should be recoverable if they walk forward, but for the moment, he's not. Meanwhile, Ivy,
वो एक राउंड भारी पड़ गया है.
finds two, Autumn, Udaton both dead. And this is looking like a GG go next for Global Esports.
They got a TP, man.
And they will. Quick rotate out.
NT.
Countered, matched by Nongshim. Doesn't have the spike, so won't go for the wingman plant here. Poppy will get the setup. Another charge towards that null command. Meanwhile, might be considering sending this.
इतना डील है?
Let's make sure the tube is open. Know that they are backed up against the wall, but oh, great clear from
Shot.
Wow.
Sorry.
Continues with that headshot, gets him now into a 3v2. Suddenly, starts looking a hell of a lot better for them. And Batman also does have that Mosh available.
Nice shot. Nice shots.
RB's dead, Domby gone, and it's all on Extros. There's the wingman. The swing.
Nice Patty.
Batman to win it. That is unbelievable.
भाई क्या जीते?
How they trumped in the previous, but winning this one.
This is a funny Valorant
This is
game.
great. I don't know. I don't understand either. I just lost. This is a beautiful pop flash. Hobby's had a few nice ones. He's had some great lineups with those flash drives. But Patman again, I mean, he has been an absolute miracle worker.
Patty भी like Paper X वाला Batman दिखाओ क्या? ये लो.
Right back to it. Hope given, hope taken. You know, see if there's more aggression off the back of that.
That is a big spot. That catches on a 3.
Nope, just the one.
Okay. They backed off fast enough.
Tempted some bait. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Which players are getting trapped here is the question. He's going to start to scale forward. Drive fully connecting. And now they start hearing the shots flying through at the same time. Grizzle
भाग जाओ.
on the A side of the map, and that's going to be the immediate pivot coming through. Overdrive going to be popped by Francis. He's looking to try to hound down Udaton, gets the spot, gets some damage, and not confirm it. And the null command as well, in retreat, denies the overdrive from Francis. Slows him down. Stops the fast pursuit. So well done by Hobby. Francis now making noise, so Udaton favored as he's got Autumn watching.
And nice.
Autumn will be the one collecting the kill.
Okay, NT.
Solid shot from RB. Still 4 players to try to work through. Trailblazer out from heaven, checks around showers, nobody home.
Sensor destroyed.
Prepare for hell. So there you go, the orbital aforementioned called in this time around. Shots from Crystal end up going wide, but they still have to push their way forward. And there's the fragment now, layered in on the spike. Domby able to find the one. Domby down. And this time, Global Esports managing to achieve what they tried to do 2 rounds ago. They tied
Let's go,
things up.
let's go, let's go.
Just a little bit of tweaking here and there. They're able to stagger that util, that post-plant setup. Do what they got to do. Very curious to hear how Global Esports is going to want to deal. Oh my God, RB. Going to want to deal with this showstopper. We've seen that Nongshim willing to get a little bit aggressive at the beginning of rounds, fight for some of that main control. Let's listen in.
The reprieve is the ult's committed.
Let's smoke you though.
Will it matter?
Definitely smoke shot. Too short. Can you hear if he taps?
Guys,
Viper
Viper will
ulti
start
short.
build one.
Viper ulti short.
Viper
Okay,
ulti
he's
short.
gonna play on top of you for sure, the Raze, okay? Raze is gonna play. I think we just control showers and let's get out. Let's go towards B, okay?
Calling for a pivot over to B. Meanwhile, it's identifying location of the Raze, as Crystal is not going to be able to get this spot. That means that Patman is caught dead to rights, and now you've got the spike down just on the other side of this pit. Showstopper immediately going to be invested down. He's suspecting these players are going to be a hell of a lot closer than they actually are. Jumps over. Showstopper sent out to no avail.
Wait, the smokes.
Still firm control in the hands of Nongshim for now. Global Esports, how do you reverse engineer this one?
Look at RB, he's already watching for this. So aware, but timing, it's gonna come down to timing.
Crystal also does have the operator. Gets into it. RB now watching for it. And it looks like Crystal's actually slipped the net. He
बढ़िया
only
Autumn.
damage. Meanwhile, Dambi going to be struck down. X-Ross finding
बढ़िया
one. RB
Crystal.
eventually loses out that fight.
30
Pit's still
seconds
standing, but a lot of this is going to be on the shoulders of X-Ross. He needs Ivy to counter swing out in all likelihood, but it's being
बढ़िया
lost.
Autumn.
Wins that
बढ़िया
fight.
Zavi.
Dead.
Out of charges.
Nice drive.
Nice Autumn.
From the jaws of victory. Oh,
Let's go,
it's
bro.
stolen away. Nongshim unable
Let's
to
go,
finish
bro.
it.
Let's go.
Sports now in the lead.
But that's something that Global couldn't do in that first half, was recover when rounds got weird, when they got scrappy. And here they're able to do that. They had a terrible read at the beginning of this. They had completely misunderstood what this pit was trying to set up for Nongshim, and they still fight back. And they take the lead for the first time since round 4.
Look at the buy. Absolute nothing to try to work with. Granted, sometimes for Nongshim that is enough.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised there's not a judge in the mix here. If you're gonna invest in something like a Guardian, but they just want to try to create a shooting gallery here. They're gonna go on a push out. Oh, speaking of
Yotan
judges.
is happy to greet them.
So much जाना.
Be one hell
उड़ो.
of a shot. Peak, Ivy able to find
हाँ, he
Beth
gets
behind him.
one.
Okay. Some damage suffered, yes, but heal is available from X-Ross. Spike will be recovered. That's a player advantage for the moment. Hands of Nongshim. Francis scaling forward, the shots.
Connect नहीं हुआ.
Now the push in. Francis able to collect it. Crystal going to be struck down. X-Ross at 8 HP, unhealable. But it's another 2vx scenario for Global Esports, where they have overall been looking good from these positions. Flash connecting through, but Autumn
Nice, nice.
lined it up. And X-Ross, oh my god, they're both out of HP, they're both out of bullets. Trying to
NT.
hunt him down with a
NT.
shorty, and it's
Lead में आ सकते थे. Nice try, bro.
tie it up.
Double thrifty. दो thrifty आ गई
I
है
think
double.
Global Esports here just overthinking the round a little bit, spread out so thin. And Nongshim's just 3-man push one way, 3-man push into showers. And Global Esports isn't in a great position, and it also helps that Nongshim read where Yudo's judge was going to be pretty nicely, and are able to dissect the setup.
Both of these teams need to be studied.
Yes.
Nothing makes sense.
No. Completely bizarre. Princess and Yudotan, both with operators. X-Ross, another orb closer to his ult. RB one away from his.
Autumn's right there with him.
Yep. With Yudo. So no showers control. Control gonna be slow, so GE gonna have to be methodical, it feels like. Concern here, Yudo does have some help behind him though.
He needs them to clear this. Tucks back, just trying to bait them into this peak.
Nice shot, Udo.
Tombi as well. Face forward, and
But
X-Ross
X-Ross with
gonna
double.
get for 2. They're still trying to fight this one out. He gets
Triple.
on a wider angle, and Patman's gone. X-Ross, what a round!
निकाल गया गेम. X-Ross गेम निकाल गया
What a
भाई.
time to come alive!
Now we don't have money. Now we don't have ultimate. Okay, we have an ultimate.
Throws a flash,
Basically two
swings off
ultimates.
the util from the brim.
और दोनों काम के.
The speed up and slams the door on the round.
पार्टी अगर प्लांट कर देता है तो पोस्ट प्लांट के लिए एक और अल्टीमेट हो जाएगा.
Absolutely ridiculous.
After taking an orb.
He was just like, not gonna see this coming. Yeah, they didn't.
They have
Had no clue what the hell X-Ross was about to do.
an insane response. Look at the economy too for GE. It's so
10
crucial.
seconds left.
Yudo stays alive, but I don't think he will. I think there's too much time.
Taken down, but no one actually pushing into that position. The noise that RB's making, yeah, they're not gonna be able to find him. Thought that perhaps he had retreated back over into the spawn.
Match point.
The question is,
Go, go, go.
you still want to try to utilize this. Obviously, you need the firepower.
Now Crystal have a Stinger, a Guardian.
Work with this, but good God.
Bro, he just
X-Ross
fragged out. Double नहीं, triple. ये वाला तो last वाला shot तो कुछ भी था.
Matt trying to go for the repeat there too. The Ivy, wow.
NT.
Pulls off the grab net.
Sorry, try to get the removal, but then You're on a snake bite.
Right.
Not going to take too much.
He already up on the shack.
Posted up with 3 players. Trying to bring this pressure. Up shot, bringing out. Yutan dead. And Dambi able to find one. Paint Shell still going to be held here for now. Back pedals away. It's Crystal now.
Udo had a win condition, bro.
Dambi gets himself flushed against the wall. Top truck.
We are going map 3.
You're gonna have to try something different. There's at least 3 players there.
The Seeker's now going to be sent through from X-Ross on the B side of the map. Looking like RB. First rotate, try to match. Bolster the B site.
Doesn't give you a ton of info though. Only 1 gun clears. So you're only gonna get that extra player. GE can do this clean. There's a chance they can take this to OT. X-Ross.
RB's able to find one. Is that orbital?
अगर पीक आता है
He is at the ready.
जो आने का पूरा चांस है.
It's 38 seconds remaining, and they're in a 2-2 split. Obviously, if these players can scale forward and short, they can take the teleporter to rejoin in, but this is okay. I'm gonna say a little bit risky, but instead it's going to become TP. Opposite of the map.
Nice.
Francis able to find Crystal. Slows
3v4.
him up for now. The spike isolated, stuck at Showers. Repeats back over short side.
ठीक है,
finds one
2v3.
bottom. Able to take him out of position. Dambi now arriving. The reswing in. The
NT
spike on the floor.
map 3. Here we coming.
And that should be it. Autumn
10 seconds left.
would have to fight his way out. He's able to find one, but nothing
GG,
more. 13 to 11,
GG.
One of the craziest maps that I've cast in a while. That Nongshim will persevere and push us to a map 3.
चलो guys, I'll be coming 2 मिनट में. Till then तुम लोग ये देखो. मैं आता हूँ. अगला गेम स्टार्ट होएगा उससे पहले I'll reach. थोड़ा सा मॉम से बात करके आनी है. मैं करके आता हूँ 1 मिनट. Guys, I'm back, and Udo is also back. Udo ने एक मार दिया, पार्टी ने भी एक मार दिया. Let's go. But एक ट्रेड भी हो गए भाई हम लोग. RB gets 1 2v3. अपना अटैक है पहले, मतलब राउंड्स जीतना कंपल्शन है. एक स्पॉन से आ रहा है येड़ा चट्टा एक स्पॉन है. उसने खोल दिए टकले, लग गए चकले. आइए, पैटी गेट्स 1, but he needs to understand that case. Sova can be on A. तो भागो भैया सी, जल्दी भागो. अब द प्रॉब्लम इज एक्सरॉस हैव शेरिफ, मतलब 2 बॉडी शॉट्स और आदमी खत्म. हमारे पास है गोस्ट विद 2 स्मोक्स. मतलब एक्सरॉस अभी ओके, एक्सरॉस के पास एक रिकॉन भी है. पीक मत कर लाला, पीक मत कर. एक स्मोक है. ही इज नॉट ऑन हाफ. अबे हाफ भी नहीं किया है. वन वे डालता, खड़े रहता, उसको डिफ्यूज करने देता. ये राउंड मेरे को स्किप ही करना था, वैसे भी मैंने कर दिया. Let's go, dudes. Xavi gets 1. ठीक है, हम सी नहीं देंगे और क्या, इतना ही लग रहा है हम सी नहीं. ओ 36 HP RB. क्या लगा, खेला ड्रोन कर रहा है. आई एम रियली सॉरी, आवाज म्यूट थी. मेरी आवाज आ रही थी बट गेम की मैंने म्यूट कर रखी थी. माय बैड, सॉरी 2 राउंड थे खाली. लेट्स गो.
As Xross is just going to go barreling forward.
खा जाएगी.
This one okay. It looks
वैसे भी हम डबल सेंटी खिला रहे हैं, इस पे डबल सेंटी खिला रहे हैं. लेट्स गो, खा जाएंगे हम.
Trying to just go cheeky play after cheeky
We just need 5 rounds on attack.
Esports
लोग बोलते हैं 5 on
ready for
defense is enough, हम बोलते हैं 5 on attack is enough.
Well, it had been working for the first couple of rounds.
क्योंकि जैसे ही फ्रांसिस एंट्री करने जाएगा या डैम भी एंट्री करने जाएगा, फंसने ही वाले.
Assault gun, indeed. Batman will find it. A flawless, back-to-back flawlesses.
It's going to leave you a little bit concerned. Not able to find any kills off the back of that one. Still just the bonus. We'll see. Global Esports tie things up after this one.
Tapping away.
Hello.
Yeah, starting to get some reads here. Our global. Probably, you would think there might be a bit of a change in methodology for Nongshim. Who knows? Maybe not. I mean, they're a team that will kind of try a lot of the same things over and over again.
Operator spotted.
Now gonna be known. Dambi.
Phoenix spotted. Operator spotted. Patman अंदर है.
Still have the trademark set up as well, but he heard that TP in. Patman.
क्या ये किसी को पता है?
Because I think if he tries to go for the
कि
jump,
Patty is inside garage.
expose him to that trademark. So I don't know if he's going to be able to scale from here without using another teleport.
Yeah, he's considering it. There might still be a player up there too.
भाई Patty की position क्या crazy है.
Francis so far forward here.
Jumped out on the forward corner. Francis just trying to stay dialed in on this line. He can. Oh
30.
no. A little bit off on that one. Exros from range. Still able to find a kill. It's Francis considering scaling.
30 पे 2 मार गया Crystal और Savi.
At 30 HP.
What the hell you guys are doing?
I mean, I get it. Patman, great lurk. But that was massive. Ults to go for the plant. Meanwhile, Autumn on the B site. Dambi about to find out about it. Francis will fall, but Dambi focusing in, catching Patman with Utah in hand.
NT बहुत अच्छा try किया.
Set up on the blaze wall. As Autumn now fishing, but here comes the backstab. Curveball through.
Nice try रे. Crunch हो गया बीच में. साला mixer grinder बना दिए.
The operator and maintaining a lead.
That's a brutal one. GE there. Somehow just not ready for the re-aggression from Nongshim. They lose 2 players on the backside when everything else on the map was going to be looking great.
Yep, this is fine. Show me, Francis.
Right.
Thank you. Look, even when we miss something, always get it in the replay.
Goodness gracious.
Thank you, observers. As I just cannot believe that Francis was able to get away with that. That is a massive turning point in the round.
It's another one of those game changers. Saw a few of those back on bind, and that one right there.
Saw the frustration as well that it led to.
Yep.
Recon gets the ping. Ivy happy to eat these though. Wants them to peek.
Would love that. I know that there's an op.
Global Esports haven't even picked up the peek, so won't give them the angle. Francis at the same time, just continue to just be like, oh, my purpose is to push a lobby.
Well, so far Global hasn't been able to really do anything about it.
Ross going to be getting kicked off by that one, but here comes Francis, finds the kill, gets a ton of damage on a Crystal. As the Hunter's Fury is trying to get the punish off the back of that grab net, but it doesn't connect. Ross, though, maybe a little too trigger happy, sends out some shots before Autumn fully swings into his sight line, but Dambi also notes the flank at B. Nongshim now slated to move up 4-1, and I think we're going to have to see a timeout call.
Yes.
लाल कलर की बावड़ी वाली कलर लाल. भाई ये संजू राठौड़ का अलग ही चलता है पता है. He is the guy.
Well, maybe he would just stay tucked. He does not, but Crystal get taken down.
जो तुमको kind of vibe करने पे मजबूर कर देगा.
On this side of the map, there's a window of opportunity for Global Esports to still right the ship here.
Dambi's ult though.
10
Be an immediate shutdown on that.
भाई एक मार देना. Autumn एक.
Trying to go for that preemptive shot. Meanwhile, curveball out. Nice little turn, but Dambi with a nice little
दो मार गया.
shot. Autumn.
पर मर गया ना तो. अरे Autumn ने तो मेरी बात रख ली.
Snap back. Right up into heaven, but just drop down, get that defuse, no problem.
बता रहा हूँ ना Autumn ने तो मेरी बात रख ली, लेकिन ये 4-1 खराब लग रहा है भाई.
Doesn't have a lot baked into it that can really slow
इन्नी
Dambi
मेहनत
down.
की, इन्नी.
Holding his angles nicely over on B, but the way he's been playing a lot of stall, you know, to set up for these further pushes. The whole way that Nongshim is playing right now is You push up long A. Domby's just stalling at B and C with the, the blaze wall, the hot hands, the curve balls to force them away, to not give them those early picks. And then you have to try to do something.
Timeout.
And Frost, like you mentioned, gonna have to get involved. And this time, he's quite a bit more animated than we've seen before. This is
good as well.
Yeah. Certainly not how you drew it up, but coach is gonna maybe remind them some of the ideas, how they can maybe clear a little bit more space there. But it's tough. I mean, you're not working with a lot that can give you value at long A in terms of putting pressure down. You just gotta hope at this point that you can either get 3 or 4 on this attacker side, and that your defender side double senti comp is going to give Nongshim fits, because they're not going to have much that can clear that util without their guns. So see what they can do. Peek-a-bye though. Hatman does have a rifle. Bucky for Yudo. Couple stingers, Sheriff for Autumn.
I mean, bankroll actually here for Nongshim still pretty rough around the edges.
Had to reinvest in the op. That cost a lot. Ooh.
Shock dart forward.
That hit 4 players.
Yeah, bit of damage.
La la
In the end, it is
kharchi
total, but a massive amount on any one.
Oh, look at X.
Under. Arey
Towards
under.
heaven instead. Meanwhile, X-Ross, I don't think he was spotted at all on that.
क्या कूद रहे हो बे इधर उधर हेवन का स्मोक नहीं है बैटमैन और उडो ने एक मार दिया उधर कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया ये इन्हें कुछ ज्यादा ही बोल दिया
He finds himself in a 1v3. He's going to go dropping down. My God, instantaneous to clean up Hobby, but the round will be GE's.
That's huge. That's going to get you very much back in this game. Took an ult to clear some space for you. That's kind of what they're there for.
And as mentioned, looks like Nongshim now going to have to go for an eco.
Yeah. Great reaction here by Yudo. Making sure that X-Ross can't do any more damage, then scoops up a Vandal. Immediately puts it to good use.
अच्छा राउंड निकाले well played.
So everybody covering their angles. Post plant protocols looking real nice there for GE.
तो छाती पे ग्लोबल esports लिखा है ना actually.
Deep grab net, trying to buy some space.
That is making me feel worthy.
Meanwhile, getting Zek onto the B side. First time we're really seeing the attention paid here by Global Esports. Fancy their chances. Playing into this one against the eco.
Udo gets RB. Francis 25 HP है. Batman gets Damby 4-3 तो हो गया है. 4-3 तो हो गया है with a flawless round actually right now. कितना fast ये लोग B pivot B actually execute किए. कोई pivot नहीं कुछ नहीं 5 है कुछ है.
Okay. Either way, Global Esports going to be closing the gap here.
Everybody knows कि यही है.
And so Global Esports doing a couple things. It's just turning up the tempo, turning up the pace is one.
Flawless.
2, they're leaving like 2 players to watch.
Sound तो था ही.
Long A push. You know, if Francis tries to take space. Saw both of the Sentinels back there. Gotta rely on those other players to get in there and get the job done, and they did. Yudo Patman doing a really nice job.
One enemy remaining.
Autumn as well, claiming Ivy's life as he tries to swing out a garage.
Well, they're starting to laugh. They're starting to have fun again. That is terrifying. Let's listen in though.
Once again, G के comms.
Well, Hunter's Fury in response to this one, but it's going to be matched on the opposite side. Both of them kind of going wide on each other. Unable to find the kill.
बच गए हाँ बच गए और 80 मारा भी आरबी को. Let's go. फिर से भी मार देना डम्बी को.
Just be rerouted. It's going to swing around towards that C connector side.
Dumby is not dead. पर पैटी फ्रांसिस को मार दिया है और आरबी 5 HP जस्ट,
RB at 5 HP.
क्योंकि 80 इसने मारा, 40 इसने.
Their chances is RP TPing in the backside. But Patman, he's right there, but okay, call
Patman
comes in.
gets
Obviously,
one,
they plugged out.
Patman gets
Yes,
RB,
he saw the
Patman
open.
gets
Patman's
one
now
more
killed 3
crystal,
people. He's killed 4
Patman's
people.
with the quadra, पैटी 4 मार गया भाई.
There was a visual confirmation.
Yes. Just maybe it just got lost in the comms. The comms was just got real messy there.
My assumption is RB just glanced, saw that Zombie had killed somebody in the kill feed, and then maybe didn't consider that it wasn't the Omen.
That's true. Whoa, Pat.
Brother. That is a massive round to be won by Global Esports as they tie it up, and they force Nongshim back onto another Thrifty.
A lot of ults though in this Thrifty.
There are, that Tour de Force being one of them, but Ivy has not really found his footing whatsoever.
Okay,
Francis
Autumn gets
finds himself
Francis.
with a bullet square between the eyes.
Huge from Autumn. That gives them the neural theft too, so they know Dombi's back here.
Ayune
Ball
bhai
out a little
sahab.
bit early.
Okay, Dombi is down, Patman with double. Patman फॉर्म में भाई. Patman का एम लग रहा है ये गेम में. Patman का एम लग रहा है ये गेम में. कैसे भी करके he is managing to get frags. पिछले में 4, पिछले राउंड में 4, इसमें ट्रिपल, एक क्वाड्रा, एक ट्रिपल, 7 तो 2 राउंड में निकाल गया.
This is going to be 4 rounds consecutively for Global Esports, and Nongshim likely going to have to call their own timeout ahead of the next bye.
Yeah, for sure. But man, what a timeout from Frost and company. This completely changed the dynamic of this map. The confidence and the pacing here from Global Esports to just say if they're going to go fast, then we got to go fast. Because that
मार
means they're
देगा.
having to spread the map. That
एक
means
और
that
क्वाड्रा आ ही
they're
जाएगा.
having to take 1-1s or 2-1-2s, things like that. We can just get some good trades going, something that this team has been really good at. Oh.
Nice. क्वाड्रा के पहले जावी ने मार दिया. अब क्या कर सकते?
If they can keep that up, like that's the identity that Global Esports had. Like when we all think about the early parts of this season and kickoff in this stage, when they were doing well, it's because we saw they were having good trades. And in this case, Autumn just taking some better angles, some better fights against Francis as he tries to push out along A. And Patman is going absolutely nuclear. That's another huge multi-kill round for him.
You don't need trades if Patman is shooting like this.
True.
He just steals. Takes everything from them with nothing in exchange. No timeout to be seen from Nongshim. Seems like Silkenon going to let this one ride again. It's a glass cannon investment on this operator from Ivy, who still has not found any impact whatsoever. Mesh going to be lobbed through. TV to backside! And Ivy unable to find their shots. Patman. Oh, he should absolutely be dead. Nami now contained here within the smoke. Grabbed by the net. Stunned up. The run it back. Valueless.
No charges left.
This wall sent through. The judge holding close. A little bit of damage on the Yudotan. The shock dart going to be backpedaled though. Was able to find RB before getting taken down by Dombi, who just has 6 HP.
जावी को ठीक है टेक डाउन किया एक्सरॉस ने, लेकिन पैटमैन हुए ट्रिपल वंस अगेन.
16-4 and 4.
पैटी पागल हो गए हैं.
As after the start that you had as Nongshim, you have now given up 5 rounds consecutively.
This is just a gamble here from Patman, but they've been leaving Ivy in the back of sight by himself quite often. Usually it's been the Phoenix playing kind of that pivot position from Garage and B. There you go. There's that timeout you've been looking for. And you're gonna need to talk about how you're gonna slow this down. Pat hits 1,000 kills in that one.
Congratulations. You think about when he joined, getting picked up by Paper X, it's basically just been 1 year and he's gotten that accomplishment. Speed running his way through.
It's very impressive. And he has been a step above right now. Trying to will Nongshim to a win.
You better hope that is some kind of blessing, because right now, feels like it has been regression for Nongshim. Maybe just outputting and consuming too much energy. Close out bind. Given how they started, I mean, it looked like they were going to be the ones running away with this map.
Oh, God, yeah. But that timeout, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Let's see if they're going to work some similar magic.
Just going to look to try to take some space into mid. There's a trip at window, but there's a gap over by garage.
Change up. Ivy. Shifting him over, trying to see maybe if he can find his comfort in this push out of the mid. That's a backup, but for now it's going to be RB alone. Jump peeks out, spots plenty. Managed to avoid taking damage. Paranoia is going to be lobbed in immediately. The drone not caught by it, though. Look at the spot out. Eats a Paranoia in response. Tries to go for the reposition, but Dami to the rescue. Has that bandit in hand, is able to find Yudoton, but Dami bombing in. That shock dart does manage to flush out the enemy Omen. Push forward to the window. Patman is there. As he's going to look for a little bit more, as it's looking like it's another big round from Patman.
It's going to be ready for Dombi, but doesn't matter. Oh. A site was claimed a while ago by Autumn. Gives them the free plant.
7-4 मेरे को पैटमैन के फ्रैग्स देखने मैं वेट ही वही कर रहा हूँ Zavi hits one more 4 राउंड दिए खाली नॉन्गशिम को ठीक है देखी नहीं मैंने पैटमैन को मैं लेफ्ट में देख रहा था राइट में नहीं देखा
Death is Yudoton there when sliding in. Crossfire.
पैटमैन हर राउंड में 1-2 अबे इसमें भी 2 मार दिए
It's the Patman show again.
MVP है ये मैप का ये पार्टी इज ऑलरेडी 18-4 ये हाफ खत्म होने से पहले 20 मार देगा 2 और मार देगा ये राउंड में अगर पहले पीक नहीं किया ऑफ पे तो मेरे को नहीं लगता है स्मोकर सबसे पहले पीक करेगा ऑन ऑफ
Probably in the 400s.
Well, let's see if we can get another multi-kill round here, or if Nongshim will be able to plant their feet for one final from this defender side.
There's so many big ults here too. This op is kind of the only thing that's given me any pause, but I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that.
Crystal
after that first time out.
पूरा शॉट कैसा ड्रोन बन के क्लियर करता है
Line go coming forward. Looking for the rebound. He gets a grab. This time it connects.
Zavi gets one. Extros gets double.
Hello, can we lock in here?
ठीक है 3v2 प्लांट हो गया है Zavi की अल्टी है पार्टी काइंड ऑफ एम पे लर्क देख रहा है
Javi slowly creeping his way back out through sewers. He's got a Hunter's Fury.
हेवन और सिटी एक that means रिकॉन भी हो गया ऑपरेटर अल्टी पे खेलो 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 पैटी भी लाइक एक आधा तो मार ही दूंगा राउंड में 19 फ्रैग्स पे पहुंच गया इज 19-4 राइट नाउ जितने राउंड्स में बैटमैन मरा है उतने राउंड्स नॉन्गशिम के पास गए हैं इसका मतलब मजा आया रे आज की स्ट्रीम में बेसिकली भले ही कोई नहीं देख रहा था बट आज जो एंजॉय किया मैंने खुद ने गेम को बहुत मजा आया
Exros finds a couple but they're still able to bully their way in. Halftime. Huge. And again, you got to worry a bit. You know, is this double sentinel comp going to maybe be really difficult for Nongshim? Now, some teams looking at KRX, there's that 385 ACS.
385, okay.
Not bad. 19 kills is outstanding in 12 rounds. But, you know, the way KRX dealt with this is they were constantly pressuring, you know, wherever that early deadlock wall would be or wherever that util would be. It'd be clear and then go somewhere else. Clear, go somewhere else. Clear, go somewhere else. So, kind of curious what adjustments Global Esports has made off of seeing some of that. Are they going to be able to play a little bit more for like kill trip contact, things like that? Try to get some value out of this util. We'll have to just wait and see. But again, not much in terms of other than bodies to clear the util for Nongshim. That's going to be the real key.
This could be a really brutal one for him. The main thing that we need to see is, well, A, pistol win, but B, signs of life from Ivy.
Oh yeah, 1 in 11. Oh. Oh no.
He is playing a blinder.
He's
In the
been-
sense that he looks like he's blind.
Yes. And that can't happen with a chamber. Chambers have got to be fragging. 3-man
Triple
push
walk.
out. Oh, the timing.
Francis is tucked back. Dombey watching for it. Seems they have a decent enough read. And yep, Dombey will be able to get the first catch. Francis as well, finding a piece of the pie, and okay. The attempt here from GE. Staved off. Held at bay.
फिर से पिस्टल गया ये लोग के हाथ से 8-4 पे पिस्टल दे रहे हो.
Meanwhile, Francis still pretty sad forward on the side itself. Eventually will get flushed out. Meanwhile,
2v4.
escort them forward into A.
18 HP on Autumn.
Looks to try to swing around, and Hobby's just taking him down. Now suddenly, Nongshim have to pump the brakes.
भाई एक बंदा VCT से आएगा और एक बंदा 2 को खाएगा. कैसा लगेगा?
Eventually will be able to align it. He's Hobby now all alone.
सी भाग गए. केड़ी इतना ट्राई हार्ड कर रहे.
Borderline undoable.
फट्टू.
Can't even win the fight against RB.
Okay. Well, Nongshim finding what they so desperately needed. 3 rounds the deficit. How much can they try to claw this back?
Just a good hard read. Look at all this crossfire they have set up. Oh, and they're ready for that TP too. Beautiful.
Yeah, team flash doesn't matter.
Eh.
So he got the spot.
It happens.
Nice.
Definitely not the most egregious Phoenix flashes we've seen.
No, not at all. Okay. Final consideration, a third Bulldog.
This
Francis
is-
with the Vandal, Ivy, the Marshall, Cheeky.
Anti-recon, anti-flash. This might work.
This one's played out a couple times. Just depends on how patient you want to be.
This might work.
Oh, here comes the drone.
Drone. Nope, yep.
Smoke cycled in. Try to
Okay.
stop this.
C
from
stack.
anything. Does get the dart there on the Yudotan, and that's gonna tell him, okay, we think something's up.
अगर सावी एक आधा मार देता है. Yep.
Yep.
अब चांस बनेगा because it's a 4v4.
Just happy for the plant. Swap over the weaponry. Yes, okay. Dombey grabbed. Stuck in cubby for a brief little moment. Meanwhile, Patman making some noise.
मैं बोला ना अभी चांस बनेगा.
Maybe not registering it either way. Spike gonna be pivoted back into A. Dombey gonna be good for another kill.
That heal just saved him.
Yeah, he's got to rotate the hell out of there. We'll grab the orb. Now has the run it back available. Or no, just grabbing the Marshall. Either way, peek in.
भाई.
Dombey, good for it.
80.
Ult now available, all the same. Scoops up the Bulldog. And line share the weaponry going to be carried over. Nongshim now down by 2.
Yeah, okay-ish damage done. Are you going to be able to shut down the run it back in this bonus? My word, Dombey. Look at this. He's healing, down to 6.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Nice.
Sigh of relief there from Nongshim.
Yeah.
Got a little bit scrappy.
I mean, they are far from out of the woods.
Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, again, GE kind of struggles on this defender's side, at least so far. The only time we've seen it, which is once with this comp, but a few of the trips on A and C, leaving B, it's kind of like they're
Gotta go.
I fear for anybody who pushes out of sewers into Trip and Sonic Sensor.
yeah,
Back to back.
not be fun.
Whoa.
Just are they gonna try to challenge this judge or gonna maybe bait it? Just relay bolt the corner here is Francis. Nobody's moved a muscle.
Just keeping it quiet. Keeping it steady. Ivy gonna be spotted. Global Esports not gonna tell you too much of anything.
Managed to piece together a pretty decent read, to be honest. Autumn's all alone here.
Things are coming down. They can get into the site fairly cleanly. Stop the Yotam from scaling with this judge. It might be a spot. Because there's a reveal, and RB is going to be the one to capitalize. Yotam slotting forward, trying to find something to close that gap, and he cannot. It's going to be RB with 3. As, well, when they decide to pull the trigger on it.
7-8 हो गया है.
Nongshim now converting the bonus, 1 away from tying it up.
You got to be a little more proactive here as GE. Trips aren't there to slow down the choke. It's the reveal off of the dart. Oh, right as Hobby tries to make a move, it's too late. They just have no info at the longs. They have no idea, and by the time they get a sense of it, it's too late. Nongshim's already in your house. Bunch of sheriffs, a bandit for Yudo. Avnet to try to set him up. Nongshim.
बस बात ये है कि अब ये डिफेंसिव
Smoke cycled in.
गेम भी नहीं खेल पा रहे 2 सेंटिनल्स के साथ. I don't know how they will capture.
They'll have that trademark around the back as well, trying to note the advance of Yudotan forward out of A lobby. We have the camera. Autumn for now. Back, does he try to open up with this sheriff is the question. Half of the plan. This has allowed all of Global Esports to get a position to try to retake, and RB is going to be overwhelmed. Now Yudo swinging out, Dombey's going to be struck down. Man on the range gets the 2-tap, and they're just getting applied pressure on all sides. Global Esports, what a way to rally back into this. 2v5 at his peak, Yudotan dead.
4v2.
And no comfort whatsoever to commit to this.
खेलो पूरा एक साथ हो गया और क्या.
Gotta be patient.
बैक साइड का प्लांट है.
Not connecting. Ivy needing to hit these shots. Finds the first.
1v1 हो गया 4v2 का.
Deep exit all the way back
Bro,
towards
you
spawn.
cannot.
Patman, however, scaling forward on the corner. The check in. Francis down low, but
You cannot do this. You cannot throw this.
The 4K denies the thrifty and ties it up at 8-8.
Oh my God, this is such a good round from GE. I'm pretty sure Yudo used the back garden to jump over the trademark, or they smoked it off, one of the two, but he got in their back line so quickly. This should be their round. But Autumn kind of nervous there. A little bit of a stutter step.
I mean, that's one of those rounds that you're going to kick yourself a hell of a lot more than you really should. It's a great attempt at pulling off that thrifty. Pushed him to the limit. Did an immense amount of damage to the economy, but it's one of those heartbreaker rounds, so we'll see. That second and final timeout from Global Esports called.
Last one was a banger.
Tied up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the last one started that 7-round win streak. Frost to do it again.
I'd like to see a little bit more util placed towards the front of C site. Slow down those C hits. So far, that has been the landing site for Nongshim time and time again. Showing us, ooh, I like this observer. It's giving us a little preview of.
There's an operator.
Yeah.
Additional flow.
There's also a comp set.
Yes. Take shield first.
Sky flash. Oh, Phoenix flash.
अबे
Nice.
ठीक है 1 for 1 ट्रेड जिसमें साइफर जा चुका है, मतलब एक एंकर गया है साइड का. Udo has a good position on grass.
Suspicious of this. Curveball. Ooh, Yotam is starting to feed forward.
He gets one. सब कुछ सही है. एक और पीछे गया. He gets down 2v3. Again, garage control मिल गया है वापस से Ivy को.
Spike is going to be brought around. C-Long Ivy working his way up into garage window. Should be able to hear the trademark around the corner, so like they're not going to want to push his way up in the window.
Backside का plant 3v2 once again. एक advantageous situation for global.
Oh, well, now has the spot out. Could just send it
Okay,
through.
Ivy
Either
spotted,
way,
Ivy dead.
Ivy now dead. Annihilation not going to be connecting at all on Exos.
3v1 के अंदर एक ulti committed, एक बंदा सब 1v1 दे रहे हैं.
A great little
Round भले ही
just
जीते,
for
but
Hobby.
काम का नहीं था ये
Finds the
round.
kill, and the timeout call for Global Esports will once again lead to a round win.
Yeah. Gonna go all the way back to try to get this op. Should have plenty of time. This is just phenomenal work in terms of having a good early round read, putting a lot of eggs in the A basket, and then that allowed Yudo to slip the net, have a fantastic outplay. The timing on this fast saved it from the curveball. Look at that. Oh, you didn't get to see it there because they clipped it, but beautiful use of his util. Give himself that 2K. Give them the ability to have that extra man.
Ivy thinks that Annihilation's going to come his way after he gets spotted. Tries to dive out a window to his death. 4 ultimates for Global Esports. That operator obviously retained. 3 to work with here for Nongshim. Nearly a fourth of their own with that tour de force. 1 charge off. Not noise to be made though. Okay, eventually do manage to clear that out.
Guys, लोग मेरे को क्या क्या भेज रहे हैं?
But look at the damage on to Francis.
हेलो वेणु भाई, क्या हाल निक भाई? बहुत टाइम हो गया यार.
Now going to be opened up.
आधा तो वो सीन है कि भाई अब मैच भी अकेले देख रहा हूँ तो थोड़ा बहुत सड़ भी रहा है. चैट में भी कोई नहीं है. पिछली वॉच पार्टी में बहुत लोग थे चैट में, एंजॉय भी कर रहा था. मैं अब 2 चीजें एक साथ कर रहा था. एडिट भी कर रहा था खुद की रील. विस्डम 2 उतार रहा है, वो भी दर्द कर रहा है. वाट लगी पड़ी है यार. खत्म कर दिया बे. बैक साइड स्पॉटेड, इनको है आरएनजी करके खत्म. I hope you are still in the chat, निक भाई. एक तो टाइम नहीं दिखाता ना चैट का, ये खराब है बे चैनल एक्टिविटी.
Nongshim starts making contact, that's when they spring into life. They've got all these plans behind that.
निक भाई आपका अकाउंट 14 साल पहले बना था, पता है?
Winning individual fights. Oh, Patman just takes the high side. And Ivy sent to the low. Ooh, ooh. Gosh, Pat.
If you are in the chat, आपका अकाउंट 14 साल पहले बना था. 14 years.
Patience there in the setup, using that paranoia. That's the coordination.
Batman 24 और 8 है भाई.
See what they can do now.
You want to play? Let's play.
Tour de force involved. Francis as well. Sitting on his ult again. Xros, Hunter's Fury. So to consider. Autumn posted up B with this op. They're quite convinced. This is either going to be B or they're going to play retake C again, RGE. I'm a little concerned for their C retake. Maybe if they can take some space.
Still, अगर ये राउंड जीत जाती है, थोड़ा बहुत पैसा अभी भी बचा हुआ है यहाँ पे नोंगशिम के पास, बिकॉज नोंगशिम ने 4 कंटिन्यूस राउंड जीते पे. और प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है? 4 अल्टीमेट्स है. एक्सरॉस का एक और फ्रांसिस का और आईवी का. ये अल्टीमेट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट अल्टीमेट्स है नोंगशिम के लिए इस राउंड में. अपने पास कुछ भी नहीं है. Nothing means nothing. 0. ठीक है, डॉज अच्छा है. ठीक है, बैटमैन still gets one. Okay. Whoa. वो शॉक डार्ट काम कर गया भाई. The second. Zavi with the quadra. भाई वो शॉक डार्ट काम कर गया. I love that. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit.
Are absolutely blessed.
Whoa. Yeah, just beautiful coordination again with the util. This time it's Yudotan teeing up Javi. Now Javi's good for the 4. Nice! Look at that. You can see he is locked in. He wants this so desperately. And look at the concern on Silkanon's face.
I mean, it's dire straits.
Yeah.
Looking back across the series, Nongshim have not had a single timeout conversion.
That's surprising. Meanwhile, Frost
जल्दी खत्म करो बे, दूसरा एल क्लासिको भी देखने का है मेरे को. पता नहीं बहुत टाइम हो गया है MICS के देखा नहीं है.
The changes that he's calling for, just reminding them of who they are and what they need to do. And
मैच के बाद वीडियो बनाऊंगा, रात को अपलोड करूंगा या फिर इनिंग्स ब्रेक में वीडियो बना के वही टाइम पे अपलोड कर दूंगा. एक शॉर्ट्स बनानी है. 3 लोग देख रहे हो गाइस, मेक श्योर टू हिट दैट लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब. अगर कोई चैट में हाय हेलो लिख देना यार. GE win.
But they did.
A lot more common back in your day.
It was. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anybody wants to picture that. Anyway, Global Esports on the cusp of taking this up to match point.
Dambi having a stinger, Francis having a Vandal. मैं बोलूँगा डैमी को वहाँ पर वैंडल दे देनी चाहिए और फ्रांसिस को अपनी अल्टी पे भागना चाहिए. बहुत बेटर होगा वो.
Didn't get a reaction. They were hoping that it'd be a more aggressive push out of GE. That recon would have been annoying.
बिठा दिया, 4 को बिठा दिया. बैठो भाई.
Just going to be clearing that out. Sonic sensor taken down as well. The Pat-Man, he's boosted up on top of the box. The overdrive going to be popping. Has anybody got him whatsoever?
1 down.
Oh, yes, in the end. Extral's able to find the kill. To the way of Nongshim in exchange for
2
one.
down.
Still here.
2 down.
So we'll find one more. Downbeat
3v2. With an operator to retake.
Working his way over. Has anybody read this at all?
Very tough thing.
No trip situated.
Okay, गंदी गई.
Extral's watching for it. He's able to avoid the shot.
Right left spotted.
They both gets a stun. Ivy pinned into the
पीक थोड़ी आएगा स्टन होने के बाद. क्या बात कर रही है?
Able to capitalize now into a 2v2. The base in, but RB winning the fight. Now down to Yutan. Trying to swap the weapon, but RB will shut him down.
प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या हुई?
Nongshim rallying back a bit.
इस राउंड के अंदर एक ही इशू था. पहला फ्रैग.
From Global Esports and get their first timeout round win conversion.
Yeah, right back into C. Again, one of those things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This time, they've been noticing that the response from Crystal off of the back of the drone is to throw the grab net. And this time they have a punish ready for it with a quick play. Using their Neon ult to gain some space, a curveball to flash him and pin him in a corner. That's a really nice little on-the-fly call. This time, look at this.
I thought Pat was going to shoot them apart.
I did too. Look at this sonic sensor.
Peeking into this one, Crystal does eat a decent bit of damage. Meanwhile, Patman, he was scaling forward. Ivy swinging in for the fight. He absolutely wrecks his HP bar, but he cannot confirm the kill.
He's got his ult.
30 HP पे छोड़ा है पैटी को.
No sound on a teleport here.
They're trying to. Okay, they're just going to use the shots to try to scare Ivy away, but Patman, I think, just going to have to ult out of there. They're trying to convince him that he's already left.
Follow-up ult, or op, I should say. Confirmed on the A side of the map. Yutan clears out the drone. While Ivy still poking and prodding around here. And that's still tucked in position. Now we'll start to maybe relocate. TP's back out. Meanwhile, TP in. Oh my god.
Nice, Udo.
RB dead. The spike is now stranded. Relay bolt going to be sent. That shot.
Nice one, Udo.
Zombie snapped back. Francis
nice, Avi. कवर अच्छा था. Try बहुत किया. 3v4 का situation now.
Recovered Francis. Trying to get this one into position.
Where are they planting?
Try to interrupt to dissuade. Francis back away over towards main, but now they have to start committing in. Plays wall available. Ivy noting the flank. Clears out one. Wall goes in. Autumn. Hat just dancing around this. But Dobby!
Okay.
Angle to play around with his Autumn just goes diving out of heaven.
Dance करते करते shot पहुंच गया.
A 1v2 to take it to 12.
इसको भी पता रहेगा एक लॉन्ग एक शॉट खेल रहा होगा.
Sending out the shots. Francis goes wide. The peak.
Nice try.
10-11.
एक आधा राउंड भी थ्रो करना भारी पड़ जाता है रे.
Takes a fight to Ivy's doorstep, wins it out. And the short is not going to do a damn thing. Francis legs him.
इको दोनों ही टीम्स का डिस्ट्रॉय हो रहा है, बट जी का ज्यादा हो रहा है.
Oh boy.
बस दोनों ही गेम बेस्ट ऑफ 3 के 3 मैप्स तक गए ना.
Narrow margins here. RB almost with a huge whoopsies, but there's enough flooding into the site behind him. They're able to claim the space that they need. Another beautiful curveball, but somehow, some way, Hobby covers a bit. It's a nice play for Francis. Super patient, super calm. Doesn't overstep. Here we go. Nobody home again for all this early util. This time they're going to scale up off of that. They remembered there wasn't any follow-up. They know it's a weaker buy.
But it is also Patman.
2 trips right at the front.
Change up. Drone to sewer. Patman just gonna pop his way out of there. As okay, hello, Hobby.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't believe they didn't even clear anything. Francis is dead, and that is a massive kill to be found. Patman now pushing forward. That sheriff in hand. He's good for 1. He's looking for the second.
ठीक है 2 मार दिए. ओके 4 मार दिए बेसिकली 3.
The spike now on the floor. Weapons not collected. Global Esports hungry to pull off this thrifty. Ivy, however, finds Crystal. And that completely opens up this western side of the map.
Well, it's another 4v2 in an eco. Surely GE doesn't lose another.
Very much down on the timing. Now be able to sprint forward. These weapons can be collected, however. So this is going to be solid upgrades.
30 seconds left.
And a rough fight.
2v3,
to try to
2
persevere.
guns recovered. एक retake situation. एक recon है, बस that's it.
Panned out. Ivy. Deep check over towards the defender spawn.
एक recon पे 2 players की info निकालना है stuff.
Starting to get back into that audio range. Recon goes over to the side. Dombey not going to be scouted on this angle. Scales forward. Finds the timing. The takedown 2, and then Ivy.
किस तरीके से खेलते हैं भाई.
Strikes from backside.
11-11 ये भी throw हो जाएगा. 8-11 था भाई.
Nongshim. They come out on top and they tie it up 11-11.
This is, I like the kill trips ideas. I want to see a little bit more of that baked into this. Because it should have worked, but you don't check long because it's planted for back. You're thinking maybe one garage, maybe one in the back. Here we go. It's going to be the Odin this time.
No escape.
This one could just decide it all. Both economies down low.
Oh,
looking for the spam, but there's a couple too many walls on that side. Wallbang's not going through.
That's a cheeky setup.
I'm out of here.
Grab net into the recon.
2 players here. Do they get the read on Patman? He played that cubby for so very long. Ivy starting to scale forward. Patman tucked into this one. Ivy looking for it. Has the double take. Meanwhile, Uniton able to win one out. Takes out Downbeat from top plat. Autumn holding the door. The exit from garage. As Francis will fall.
ठीक है ये राउंड निकाल दिया. ये राउंड मैंने ध्यान दे दिया इसके लिए निकाल दिया.
As Global Esports get themselves up to match point.
They finally find a setup that could slow down Nongshim's C pushes.
Look at the money.
Oh boy.
The lack thereof.
This is the early relay bolt. The tucked in position of Patman that they had set up earlier. Ivy, you can see he's kind of considering it. Then Autumn swinging in, cutting him down, throws in his ult.
Nice fun.
If Nongshim want to win this, if they want to avoid that lower bracket, they're going to have to make this happen. A rough buy as they try to push this into overtime.
Gotta run it back.
2 Stingers, a Sheriff, and otherwise the Vandals. Said run it back. Just Fury. At their disposal.
Tan one away from his ult. The difference maker. Heavily leaning in towards C, but just basically bodies over there. Where is that camera on B? Is it around the corner? Like looking towards the B door entrance. That's what I think. I'm actually pretty curious.
Yeah, didn't quite get the eyes on it. Either way.
We see it on the map.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, but you also have 3 players on this side of the map. Nongshim gambling into the rougher side of things. The barrier mesh to hold them up, then run it back. Likely they go through. It's going to be into the trip, into the trip, into the sonic sensor.
Into a grab net.
Here comes the spam. There goes the ults. Hunter's Fury as well, but Dombey immediately spotted out on that cage. The spam through. Ivy gone. Crystal looking for more.
Enjoy करो
Francis
guys.
will be able to sit him
जीत
down.
गई जी.
Autumn and
Message
backside,
आ गया
however,
मेरे को.
holding his own for another. Curveball into the face. Where Dambi cleans it up, but Javi strikes him down. RB with a stinger, able to find the kill, and it's Patman now.
थोड़ा
To be
ज़्यादा
the
ही बोल
hero
दिया मैंने.
for
कोई
this team,
मैसेज
to be
नहीं
the
आया था मेरे को.
nightmare for Nongshim. Arrives out from sewer. Just these stingers in hand. Smoke layered in, the tap, the shot's now set. Paranoia gonna be going through, but he's trying to find out where RB is. Can RB find the timing? The push in, and RB
7 HP RB बचा है.
denies him the heroics, denies them the satisfaction of the win. This will be settled in overtime.
How do they get through this? There's so much util here. You
जीतने
just
वाला
gotta
राउंड टूटी
spam.
गया.
Somehow, some way,
गन्स
Francis
कहाँ थी इनके पास? स्टिंगर एक खा गए.
that immediately takes Crystal down. And they're just able to barely fight their way through. I mean, 7 HP, the difference between GE being the 3rd seed and this overtime. Bonkers.
Absolutely ridiculous, but everything we were hoping for going into this 3rd and final map, the 6th map of the evening. You can see here Global Esports. Their overtime percentage has not been great, but there is still yet an opportunity to fix that. Francis, dead. Peeks in towards sewer. Patman able to draw the first blood of the OT. That puts all the more pressure on X-Ross and Dambi to try to isolate these approaches. Drone. Did it actually get the spot? I'm not sure. On to X-Ross. Either way, the pivot call has been made. Global Esports.
1 minute guys.
Trying to evacuate out of this position, but Patman still lurking, finding a timing, looking for that second kill. Also able to avoid it, but
4v3.
RP, Dambi, steadily trying to work.
ये round जीत सा.
They know it, but he still wins the fight.
Whoa.
She's dead. Here's the footsteps of RP. Meanwhile, X-Ross is still forever away. RP trying to slot his way forward into this one, but this is the opportunity to try to get past that trip. Immense amount of damage onto him, but
ले लिया, खींच दिया, एक तो खींच दिया.
rescue.
One enemy remaining.
This opening round is Global's.
4v1. 2v1, 30 HP. और ये बच के.
That we will have seen.
पिटा दिया.
But he's grabbed up, locked in place. To the side.
बच गए.
Will be able to shut him
कैसे
down.
बचे क्या पता बट बच गए.
Global Esports back up to match point.
I mean, what patience from Pat. Finds the perfect timing to strike after getting the opener onto Francis. Oh, I mean, he's probably kicking himself that he doesn't get X-Ross there. That almost ends up being a problem, but just barely.
Dambi as well.
Yeah.
Not closing out the kill. Yudotan was just stomping around, making all the noise in the world.
Well, that one shocked me. I thought
boy.
Yudo was just dead.
Well, here we go. If Nongshim are going to go out, they're going to go out in style. Glass cannon up from the attacker side. In the hands of Francis as Yudotan is going to be looking for timing. Spots out 2, though, and Wilco is separate ways.
There's no util here at the front of B, though. It's a shock dart that does just scrape Dambi.
Oh, almost spotted out, but not taken off. Check over to the opposite side. The barrier mesh quickly going to be cleared out. Cage gets popped, but is looking for a timing pick. Nothing to be found. Nongshim for now coming up empty-handed. As they now have to try to re-clear forward into garage.
तो Zavi 15 HP हो गया.
How? He wall-banged him down to 15 as he tried to clear the drone.
What? That has got to be so tilting.
Operator shift करवाई.
RB actually, they need Francis.
अच्छा, फ्रांसिस ने ऑपरेटर बाई की थी. अब फैंटम लेके घुसेगा विदाउट शील्ड तो 3 बॉडी में मर नहीं जाएगा.
Blind out, Crystal still situated backside, but no, Francis able to find him. Pushes him out into the open, but Javi still fighting despite the HP deficit. Francis taken down, Ivy seeing Patman as the spike is being fully rotated in towards this side of the map.
3v3
Position back, trading places.
planting on A, 11 seconds, planted, 2v3 actually,
A 2v3.
along,
Newton
जीतनी
looking
है ये
out
fight,
to
let's
Dambi
go!
once again, and he has. Next Ross completely contained, locked in
ये
position.
Texas नहीं निकाल पाएगा, GG's.
The pace forward, finding one,
पता
but
था ये
nothing
Texas
more.
नहीं निकाल पाएगा.
Autumn cleans it up. And
बहुत ज़्यादा
Global
time
Esports
लग गया,
get the
अब जीतने
defuse,
के लिए,
they
but
get the win. 14-12.
What a final map. What a series. Another blowout on map 1, but they're able to get there.
A knowing look from Frost that this was not the script, but at the end of the day, has to be satisfied that they're able to find this win.
Now he's smiling. Now they got him. Oh my. What a day. That was bananas. Just so much back and forth, so many moments where I'm like, it's over, it's not, it's over, it's not.
Whew.
I mean,
Well,
that delivered in the weirdest of ways, but it delivered.
I'll be meeting you
It
guys.
absolutely did.
मेरा mic mute कब हुआ मेरे को भी नहीं पता, but ठीक है.
Being on the
I'll be
cusp of
meeting you
building
guys
by
अगले
something
stream
bit of
में.
a
तब
minute
तक
to
के
go
लिए
there
bye bye.
in
Take care.
this
See ya.
final map, but